Yo, what is up, guys? UD Swift on the mic here, bringing you commentary for our live match between Urflexto and Neji. Now, Urflexto seems to be up a little bit. I know this matchup is a little bit hard for Game & Watch, or for Ness, sorry. Game & Watch can be really hard for Ness to deal with. You know, he's got really big aerials, he's pretty fast, he's got the bucket for all his projectiles, and Urflexto is showing us that right now. He's putting in the work, he's up 2 stocks to 1, you know, Neji looking a little cornered right now. He's trying to get him with the PK Fire, trying some kind of like early kills so he can get himself back into this game. He's finding the juggles. Urflexto looking to land, still can't get out of his disadvantage though. Gonna be, oh no, choosing the up B high instead of grabbing the ledge. Smart decision, gets him out of the corner. And now has the bucket. This is bad news for Neji. He's gonna, oh, and there you have it, the bucket to take game 1. Urflexto looking a little relieved right now, you know? He up game 1, he's looking like he's got a plan, like he's got his number and he's gonna we got our goat in the chat, Fatal HW, and Nessmane himself. He's rooting for Neji. You know, he's got a, even though Urflexto was his static training partner for a while, you gotta support your own character mains, you know. And here we go into game 2. Both of them sticking with their guns, sticking characters, running it back to, oh no, changing to Smashville, getting off of PS2. This probably a good counter pick for Neji. It was good decision making, you know. Game & Watch is going to be up B'ing a bunch, he's going to be down airing a bunch. That center platform, perfect for standing under and catching the landings and making sure that he can't get hit by too many of these falling aerials while he's trying to juggle them. Urflexto though, what is the adaptation? Getting the bucket and invincibility through the attack to get himself out of the corner. Great reversal by Urflexto, but now back in the corner. Neji looking to ledge trap him. The down smash, not taking the stock just yet, but it's going to be pretty close. Almost getting another down smash out. Urflexto quick thinking with the jab. Oh, crazy down air from Urflexto, putting him back in disadvantage. Urflexto fighting for like his bracket life. Even though he's up a game, he's still not going to be an easy fight. And there we have it. Neji goes up stock 1. The counter pick really working out for him. He's finally pulled ahead in this matchup. I don't think he did that last game, but good to see for him. But Urflexto holding center stage pretty well. He's got the bucket now. It's a great kill move. Oh, but he just barely misspaces it. Neji gets around it. Lives to see another day. He's going for the up B. Oh my god, that up B. That up B is pretty scary, you know. That kills way early, especially on Game & Watch, you know, like 4th lightest character in the game. It's going to put him away at probably like 40% if he manages to land it. So he's really got to be careful if he ever decides to go for that again. The ledge trapping with the up B though. Oh, the PK Thunder 1 gives him full bucket. I'm not sure. Oh, wow, that looked pretty strong actually. I was just about to say, it doesn't. I don't think that'd be too strong, but no, he really. That looked like he would have killed like way earlier. Oh, the up B catching the jump. He's got no resources. Can he come back? He can. Urflexto choosing to stay on stage. I don't know about that call. I think I might have went off stage and like back aired or something. But however, it is pretty scary going off. You know, PK Thunder 2 again will kill him at this percent. Oh, getting the nair, not quite. Oh, but converts into up air, putting him in a juggle situation. He gets out of it, but it's still on top of the platform. He's looking to juggle. That up smash barely misses. He almost got that kill. Would have put him right back in the game in the up air to take the stock. It's now 2-1. And Neji with the lead. He's dodging these nairs very well. Urflexto using the bucket to give himself the invincibility he needs to get through all of these attacks. And the bucket again, Urflexto making good use of this bucket to get out of disadvantage. And unfortunately, I have to go play my set, so that's all you're gonna be hearing from commentary from me. So Ivan Swift, I'll see you guys later in bracket.
Hey everybody, Greg Gorilla's on the mic. I didn't get the first round because I was just finishing up my loser's bracket with Mudkip, which, by the way, very good Pikachu player. He kicked my butt. But tomorrow's another day, and I don't even know if this is game 2. I want to say it is game 2, judging by how long this bracket's been going for, but no one was nearby to update the score, so I'm not even sure who won, but I guess we'll know by the... Oh, it's game 3, P-Suma, so it's one stock apiece, or one game apiece. I'll update that real quick. Thank you, P-Suma, for being my unofficial scorekeeper. There we go. Everything's up to date now. So, I lost to Reflectstone winners, and yeah, his Game & Watch is not an easy one. Oh, there goes this bucket of sludge. But Neji looked like he sent Mudkip down to losers in the first bracket, and then Mudkip was the guy I lost to in losers, so everything's coming full circle, isn't it? There's an over-shoulder throw from Neji. I think Neji's a first-timer here, but I don't know for certain. Back air from Reflexto. Game & Watch definitely has one of the best backers you can use, and that's a win to Neji. The pinball. Moving Neji along to winner semis. Very impressive for a first-timer here at Save Point. So, Coral looks like he got 2-0 on Ghost Shadow. Psychedelic and Aero Phoenix are still up for grabs. Swift and Spartacus. Spartacus back for the first time in a while, still fighting. DJ Dowling got 2-0 on Noah, 1-2-3-1-7. Mudkip, as we know, took me down 2-0. Lukawa and Nick Dan are still going at it. And Savage Uncle just got a 2-0 on BL Star, currently fighting Ghost Shadow in Losers Round 2. So, of course, if you hit exclamation bracket in the chat, you'll get a wild card that generates the bracket, of course. Every dog has its days. Well, Ubon, you're sure not wrong about that. We'll just have to hope for Reflexto's sake that he can carry this over and get some good results in... Who is he taking on, Loser J? He's going to be either taking on McDan or Lukawa, so that should be a very up-in-the-air fight. And... yeah, so Coral's going to be fighting Neji. Still a lot of stuff in progress. Are you looking at the bracket, Reflexto? Yep, so now Coral's coming back up already, and Neji's coming right back to where he was. So we don't have to update Neji's label. How fortuitous. Let's reset the scores to 0, however, because no one should start with a lead. And Neji's going to sit back at the Player 1 table. That makes my job easier, because we don't have to update the scorecard. We do need to update who has the Player 2 HUD, however. So, the Player 2 tag, that's going to be Save Point's very own Coral. Which, by the way, as it was announced by Mr. and Mrs. Spusa, I gotta say right now, happy birthday, Coral! Always great to have you here. And we'll see if, oh, I just realized we gotta update what round it is, too. This is winners semifinals already. Only 16 people playing tonight, I believe. So, of course, Coral in the can. Everybody make the hashtag Coral in the can come out in the chat. Because that is the... Yep, we heard Mr. Senator say it, and when he says it, you know it needs to be emphasized. Coral in the can, Dark Blade, get fit with it. What else can we say? No, we were trying to come up with more shtick for this store. Come on, every store has its shtick. Hashtag Steve is outlaw. Fatal, I am very disappointed in you because you didn't even spell my alias correctly, but clever idea for trying to... Or in a can. In a can? Does that mean that DK's no longer in a barrel, but he's throwing aluminum cans now? I don't... What's going on? Tell me. Never mind. Mr. Spooser came by, I thought he was going to say something, he just says hi, so... Yeah. I think we just notified Coral that he's on stream. I don't know where he is. The can's door is open. Oh, he's getting his stuff. Yeah, because as it's always reminded us, Coral never misses a restroom break. Yeah. Coral, a very, very quiet guy, but when he plays Smash, that's where his whole voice comes out, and you don't want to be around his voice when he plays, because it is deafening. Coral the Creator. That's what he calls himself when he does art, at least, but Ubon in a bowl. Very nice pun. Very, very punny, Fatal. Very punny. I like that. Put that on a t-shirt and sell it. So I think they're, I don't think they talk stage bands yet. But come on, it's just a soup bowl. It's not a toilet bowl, Ubon. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to play Pokemon Stadium 2. I'm still not going to get used to saying PS2 in the Smash universe. But Neji's breaking out Ness, and Flexto, in your personal opinion, after fighting Neji, how good would you say his Ness is compared to Fatal's? Well, I mean, not meaning to say bias. I'm sure I think the best and most fair thing to say is...
I will have to say, shout out to Fatal in the chat for, I believe, placing 128 at Division. You know, he made it out of pools, and had a major.
Yeah.
I don't really have any... so we shall see.
Yeah. Well, nevertheless, you know what would be fun is if Fatal and Neji had a Ness versus Ness mirror fight. That would be a fun thing to watch. Too bad Fatal couldn't be here tonight, but oh well. We're just gonna have to settle for the standard Ness versus the Green Samus. And hey, St. Patrick's Day is coming up this Friday, so Coral, you better put that Samus in green. If you don't, as an Irishman myself, I'll make sure that I pinch you for that. But enough about St. Patrick's Day jokes or customs. Let's get back into this fight. If you want to pull up a chair, by the way, you can do that, or Flexo. There's one right here. I'm extremely apt at Ditto. Is that so Fatal? How apt, would you say? So it looks like Reflexto's temporarily standing in as a co-commentator because he's waiting on his loser's bracket, I believe. Ugh, Coral 2 stocks ahead. Gray what? What are you talking about, Fatal? Why are you Gray matter? Do you not like my use of the word apt? I don't know what to say. Yeah. Gray in the ground. If you're talking about my losing streak, yeah, you're pretty spot on, Fatal. I don't get it either. It should be. It's on surround mode. It should be picking you up.
Okay. Well, if you can hear me, say something in the chat.
And it looks like there's only an opportunity for one team kill tonight. Last week it was so lucky because it was Winners Finals where we had the team kill. This week it's going to take a very specific scenario to make that happen. AP Suma, there comes the Steve. Nope, Steve is banned. Get that Steve face out of here. That should be a banned icon, is Steve. If he's banned in Smash, he should be banned in our chat.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to do that, you know? Still enthusiasts.
And it shouldn't even be banned, Steve. Outlaw Steve. Don't ever let him come back. Oh well, I shouldn't be talking about that because, I mean, I'm sitting next to a Steve main. PK Fire zoning is working because Neji knows his character. That's really the only answer I can give you. Ooh, Ubon's shooting fire at Fatal. Shots fired. And game 1 goes to Coral. So Small Battlefield and Smashville are going to be Coral's bands. And he has one of the most charming smiles. I always love seeing Coral smile on the cam. He may be a quiet guy, but when you can get him to smile, it just lifts your entire day.
Coral's just that guy.
Yeah.
You know, for those of you in the chat who are not aware, what's it called? Coral's birthday is tomorrow, so happy birthday to Coral.
Oh, it's tomorrow. I thought it was today. So premature celebration, but yes, happy birthday tomorrow, Coral. Imagine if it had been Pie Day, then he would have gotten birthday cake and birthday pie.
Oh yeah, birthday cake.
Oh, looks like we officially got an announcement from McDan, who just tapped him on the shoulder. Reflexto's loser bracket, he's taking on McDan.
I don't know how that's gonna...
But, the Bato Sai 7, thanks for joining the chat for the first time ever. But it looks like Reflexto is going to have a run back. You can't see the air quotes, but a run back with McDan. Dan the Man McDan himself. That should be fun. Who is Neji? The guy in the Player One camera triggered. Like I said, he's a first-timer here, and he actually managed to get a win on, Reflexo. I almost said Coral again. I forgot. There were only 2 sponsors here tonight. It's a bit of a shame. Emba couldn't make it this week to defend his crown, but he's got Spartacus standing in as an STG representative, so we have that. Ooh, nice back air by Coral. Samsa's back air always is literally a pair of steel boots. Coral couldn't break out of that smash attack too well. Oh, he dodges the PK flash. It's a bit of a shame Triggs couldn't get in either. Triggs is fun to have. He's an amateur commentator, but I think Triggs has a good future in commentary ahead of him. So, we miss you, Triggs. We hope you're doing well. Hope you come back soon. Yeah, if this is the kind of play Neji is going for right now, I'd love to see what this guy can do in future tourneys. Okay, so, best of luck in losers. I like you guys both, so I'm not playing favorites, just letting you know. Yep. Neji is a Naruto character. I would not know that because I do not watch Naruto. And I just realized how unfitting this song is for the realm of Final Destination. Oh, Neji couldn't get the PK Thunder to strike Coral. You have an opportunity to get a ride next week? Sounds good. Hopefully we see you then. Dash attack. Ooh, whip goes right through him. Forward air. Tries to PK fire. Grabs him. There goes the PK fire. Stops the beam. Oh, and by the way, Ella, if you're in the chat, we miss you too. We hope you come back soon because you're always fun to have too. Ella's one of our tournament moderators. But, what's his name? Groovy Boy was here earlier. I don't know where he is now, but, I guess he went home for the night. And it looks like we have, Neji is trying to get that PK Thunder. Cancels out the rocket. Up air from Coral. Ooh, that yo-yo hurts. SL Leo, first-time chatter. BO5, I don't know what that means, but great to have you here for the first time. Coral's got his game face on, and he's looking to get himself a 2-0. Yes, it's best of 5. Thanks for correcting that. Yes, is this best of 5? I don't think so. I think that's winners finals. I could be dead wrong, though, so I guess we'll find out shortly. Oh, Triggs confirmed it is, but again, we'll see shortly, because I always forget with winner semis. Loser semis is easier to remember for some reason. He's going for the PK Thunder. Oh, it doesn't hit, and that gives Coral a chance to sweep under leg, and still not enough. There's 16 in the bracket tonight, Fatal. Oh, right through the heart of the boy. That took him out. Oh, it is best of 5. We confirmed, so thank you, Triggered, for correcting me. Thank you, Triggs. This is why I cannot do this alone, and it's always great to have you guys here. The Coral's up 2-0. So, going into Game 3 of a potential 5, and DJ Dowling has to spread his wings and join over. Is DJ Dowling getting on the mic? Yes, he is. What's up, DJ?
All good, all good.
So, is Neji gonna stick with Ness, or is he changing up his game plan a little? Looks like Coral's just swaying his head to the music. He's going Robin.
I was about to say, he's analyzing the...
Oh, and by the way, King Joker, I saw you earlier, he called Coral King Coral, so... Does that mean you two have a rivalry, or you fight each other a lot? What? I'm not exactly sure here. And I just want to say for the record, it's another week without Get Jiggly with it and P3. We missed both you guys a whole lot. You had so much character in this place. Shame Inferno couldn't be back this week either, but, you know, they're all college students, so all the more power to them. I gotta let them focus on stuff. I haven't been in college in 6 years. I graduated 6 years back, so I just have a full-time job now, so whatever the case. There's the Elwind. Okay, it seems like Neji's got a little bit more of a game working. And there's Mr. Senator chomping on his Papa John's. Officially licensed, by the way. Not that we're sponsored by them. So, good luck taking on Swift, DJ. I would say team kill, but it's not a team kill. It's just fun to say team kill thanks to Jigs. But it seems like Coral's break to the toilet sure helped out, because, I mean, look at how on fire he is right now. The only thing that'd make him more on fire is if it were him versus Inferno. DYN5, thanks for joining us first time. Venga Neji. I'm not sure if that's Spanish or Portuguese, or if that's just some slang term. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I can't read it, but it's always great to have new guys here. Thanks for coming in. Ooh, nice forward air by Neji, equalizing the stocks. Going for the Elf Thunder. We don't see too many Robins here, so it's always fun when we get a little bit of a mixed bag. Toss salad, if you may. Oh, let's go. Okay, thanks for... Oh, very nice spike by Coral. I always love seeing Coral spikes. They always make my heart stop, and they make myself jump in my chair a little.
Haha is just like in Neji.
Yeah. Well, DYN5 at least made that point, so if you're one of Nechi's friends, I'm sure you're cheering for him. Good news is, even if Coral beats him here, he's still got a shot in losers, and a pretty good shot, because he is going to have to dodge the early phases. Me, I was not so lucky. Oh well, that's just the way life works. And a sweep under the legs. Still not going to be enough. Just like last time, the sweep under the legs isn't going to get Coral to win. Ooh, very nice parry by Coral. And I think we have the wrong bot for the bracket, so my apologies since that's... Well, first of all, Coral got 3-0 win, but I think that's the wrong bracket for tonight, so I'll just give you the proper URL real quick. Terribly sorry about that inconvenience. Here you go. Okay. So Neji's gonna have to duke this out down in the losers bracket, and it looks like Neji is going up against the winner between Mudkip and either Swift or DJ Dowling. We'll find out shortly. But next coming up, it's Psychedelic versus Small Town Gaming Spartacus. So I'm Spartacus. No, I'm not. That is Spartacus with a V. We'll see if he comes in very shortly. So we just have people meandering around the store at the moment. We can see what goes on. But Arrow Phoenix got 2-1 on McDan in the first round winners. I gotta say, quite impressive. Good show, jolly good show. Or, if we want to talk in the voice of, what's his name, Pops. Good show! Jolly good show!
Not over yet.
The show is not over yet, Pops. We still have another winner's semi-final coming in. Wait, Benson, I didn't know you play video games. I don't. I'm just a volunteer. I can't do Benson. Benson's not one of my strong suits, even though he is my favorite character. Yep, Psychedelic is stepping up to the stream to take on Spartacus from Small Town Gaming. I guess we'll determine where they're sitting real shortly, but first and foremost, let's reset the player 2 score to 0 just to save some time. There we go. Yes, sir. Psychedelic. Best of luck, my friend. Psychedelic, yeah. And he does not spell it the typical way. He spells it in a very specific way. That way you remember the name. You will remember him, I'm sure. I mean, after how Neji did against Reflexo, I'm sure we'll be remembering his name too. So, just need to modify a few things and we should be set to go. So yeah, we have Small Town Gaming Spartacus in the player 1 chair. Welcome back, Spartacus, for the first time in a while. Whenever I hear Spartacus' name Maria, it sort of brings me back to the days when I used to watch the Drew Carey version of Whose Line Is It Anyway? Famous Hollywood roles as played by Carol Channing. I'm Spartacus. Not what you'd expect to hear in that film. But there's Spartacus himself. He's taking off the coat. Here comes the red, black, and gold. There we go. And the silver. There's Small Town Gaming's sole representative of the night. Our heated rivals from at Save Point USA, but I don't even care. They're good friends of ours too, so they keep everything flowing. They keep the oil flowing in the fight community here. And they're doing rock, paper, scissors off the base cam. Looks like they're doing best of 3. Yes, they are. Yeah. So, don't know if we have any bans yet. Oh, they're baying. Sparkus is baying the gentleman's agreement. He doesn't want any formal. He doesn't want any formality here. He wants to go Renegade. So it sounds like they're choosing Smashville. But Spartacus, I gotta say, he has audacity. He does not want any gentleman's agreement tonight. And it looks like Aero Phoenix just tossed his phone on the floor for some reason. Can't see it from where I am because we don't have a vase cam, but for the commentator at least, but... there should be a knob on the left speaker. If you come over here, I can show you. Oh, there you go. So up goes down, down takes it down. I probably should have muted the mic for that, but Psychedelic was asking about the headset, so... It was still safe for work, everybody. Please don't come at me. It's all fine. So he's playing Lucas. But then again, we may have to go back and change the stage because Smash Ultimate, compared to the previous 4 games, has you choose the stage before the characters, so we'll find out shortly. Best of 5, yes. Which, once again, thank you, Triggs, for confirming that in the last semi-final. So it looks like Ghost Shadow got 2-1 over Savage Uncle, so he's waiting to determine whether he'll be taking on Mick Dan or Reflexo, both of whom he's fought many times before. So it looks like Sparkus is looking for his tag. It should be on the head-to-head console, I think. Although I could be wrong. Yep, looks like he's going back to set buttons, so... While he's setting up his mappings, I'm just gonna keep talking on the mic and trying to kill some time. So, how's everybody's Sunday? We're now officially back on daylight saving time, and yes, that's saving singular, not plural. Savings has to do with money, please remember. But we're back on daylight saving time again, and I'm starting to wish I did not stay up past midnight last night, but I was on the phone with a friend, so that's why that happened. And, not sure what's going on with Sparkus' set. I don't know if his controller's acting up or what's going on. But he's gonna remove a tag, and... I was about to say, you better not remove Darkblade from that list. If you remove Darkblade from that list, I'm gonna be very upset with you, mister. So... Which, by the way, we're currently solving some technical difficulties, but since I was playing him in losers, shout out to Mudkip for letting me know what's wrong with those particular GameCube adapters, because I was wondering why I was having input issues in the second port. But I didn't...
It won't let you press Z and stuff.
Yeah, and I want to say, I didn't want to stop mid-fight and let him know my controller was acting up, though, because I felt like that wouldn't have been a fair way to end that fight. I wanted to at least end the first fight.
It took me like a stock to realize, too, one time, too.
Yeah. I mean, I find the worst thing is that you can't dodge and can't shield, and I don't know why... Why is it the second port? Is it a faulty counterfeit brand? It sounds like it's a counterfeit brand or something. I'm not sure what the deal is. I mean, I thought counterfeit amiibos were cursed. I mean, you could find Luigi with one arm, Samus with 2 cannons. I mean, counterfeit amiibos are very scary to... Or not scary, but they're very otherworldly. So, Spartacus is checking his buttons on the main screen now. Hey, let's play Puyo Puyo... No, we can't play Puyo Puyo. This isn't Puyo Puyo Friday. So, to those of you who celebrate St. Patrick's Day like I do, are you going to be getting yourself some corned beef and cabbage this Friday? I mean, it may be Lent, so it may be times where you shouldn't be eating meat on Fridays, but this week I think I might be making an exception. Besides, I'm Irish on my dad's side, so to not eat corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day is a cardinal sin. Yeah, that's a traditional St. Patrick's Day delicacy. Believe it or not, it's actually not bad. It actually tastes pretty good. But I remember when I was a kid, there was this place called Brian Boru. I'm sorry? Usually have carrots and you usually get two sides. It's carrots and I want to say potatoes. Because obviously potatoes are Irish. But when I was a kid, there was this restaurant I went to called Brian Boru, and they had this really good Irish appetizer, corned beef poppers, corned beef deep fried in beer batter. Man, that stuff was good. So if you ever find yourself in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, go to Brian Boru. Those guys have really, really good Irish food. I went there all the time when I was a kid. But now that we're done with the St. Patrick's Day delicacy talk, let's get on with the fight. Spartacus is going Ike, a very familiar choice for him. It's either Ike or it's Link. And yeah, Psychedelic is in fact going Lucas. So, we are underway at long last. Hope you enjoyed the little podcast moment, but let's get into some actual action now. Excuse me. So, Psychedelic, I don't know if he's been here before. I think he has, but we'll see how he does against Spartacus, because Spartacus is... he's STG for a reason. He's definitely a good player. He plays two sword characters whom you wouldn't expect, Link and Ike. I mean, Ike was easy to abuse in the Brawl days, but he's become a lot heavier and slower since, but Spartacus still finds a way to make it work, and a lot of people actually do, so hey, we'll see how he does. Very nice parry by Psychedelic. A little bit of back throw. Spartacus trying to get a bit of a spike, but Psychedelic has a very early lead, less than a minute into this first fight. Yeah, potential 5. Throws him down, doing some aerial attacks. Psychedelic, or Spartacus trying to catch up a little bit. Very nice forward air from Psychedelic. And neutral air. There's a bit of an up air from Psych. Moving around. I don't know why I sort of jerked forward in my seat when I saw that neutral air from Spartacus, but certain things they just sort of surprised me. Slice down the head, slice forward. Spartacus is catching up quickly. We're more than 90 seconds in this fight, still no first knockout yet. There we go, just as I say that, commentator's curse, but it goes to Psychedelic. Well, did not time that ether too well. That gives Psychedelic a chance to capitalize, getting some damage. Ooh, very nice parry by Spartacus, but can't go right back into him like that. Psychedelic playing very patiently, something you gotta do against a heavy hitter like Ike or Bowser. Going for a PK freeze, but can't quite get to make contact. Which, viewer poll, which neutral B do you think is stronger of the two Earthbound characters? PK freeze or PK pulse? Or is it Flash? I keep forgetting which one. I want to say it's Flash, but it's hard to tell because of Nessa's pronunciation. Nice forward tilt from Spartacus, getting him his first KO. Dodges the PK freeze once again. Let's bring it back. Gets a few grab taps, but nothing more than that. Dodges. Oh, they just decides that if I'm gonna go down, you're coming with me. Equalizes the stocks and the damage. That was really fun. Yeah, sure, shame Fatal. Which, by the way, Fatal, aren't you still waiting for the moment that you and I can have that Sonic fight you're so desperately looking for? Because I know that you said that you were looking for a Sonic player. I told you it was me, but we still have not gotten paired up in bracket yet. Nor have we been matched up in losers either, so I know we're still waiting for that to happen. My Sonic is hot gray. Oh, your Sonic is hot. I'm sorry, without the comma, it sort of confused me. I'm sorry. But, yeah, that should be fun. If you and I do a Sonic mirror match, and if that were on stream, that would be something for Save Point. I mean, I'm not mean to toot my own horn or anything, because I know that I can't hold a candle to half the players here, but I know that you still want that to happen. Hopefully you can make that happen. Nice forward air from Psychedelic. PK Fire. Another PK Fire. Not as multi-hit as Ness, but... Ooh, first game will go to Psychedelic. Final Destination in Northern Cave. Almost the exact same pick, except for 2 ledges. Oh, hi, Swift. Nice to see you here back again. So... Oh, a nice Villanova shirt. I'm guessing you're hoping they win March Madness. Yeah, because I saw their defeat to St. Peter's, or no, they defeated Kentucky last year, St. Peter's did. But I remember seeing that game with a friend from my alma mater, and we were in complete disbelief when Kentucky lost that game to St. Peter's. But, nevertheless, March Madness is on, but so is... I would say Smash Madness, but I feel like the NCAA will come after me for royalties, so I shouldn't be saying that. But how'd your matches go?
They're going alright. Close set was... Fortunately couldn't clutch it. Almost had it.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, Spartacus plays heavy-hitting sword characters whom you would not expect, but he somehow makes them work.
Yeah.
And actually, if we look at the bracket real quick, looks like Swift and Mudkip are playing now. Winner takes on Neji in losers' quarters. Still waiting for the results of Reflexo versus McDan. And looks like Reflexo and Ghost Shadow, 2 good friends here at the store, standing behind me. And what are you saying Gray for, Fatal? I'm trying to do a job here. Because I know that after a while, if I don't do commentary on the matches, people are going to start saying, Gray, do your freaking job. What is urgent? What is urgent? Did I miss something?
Above it.
He, crying face, Josh, in due time. Yeah, in due time we will get that.
Right above this is
I need you to put Swift Neji on... It's not up to me. I'm not a tournament mod. That's not my call. I'm just a commentator. I'm not the tournament mod. Oh, hi, Coral. Whoever went... Did we get the results of Reflexo and McDan? Either they're reporting now, or... I'm not sure. Oh, Reflexo won over McDan. McDan, my good old mentor, but... Looks like in Losers Round 3, we have the classic rivalry of Reflexo versus Ghost Shadow. That's a very common matchup. Yeah. Yeah. But I gotta say, in the days when Ghost Shadow first came here, not too many people would play Kirby, and... He had some results that were kind of rusty, but over time, what a performance and improvement we've seen from that young kid over time. And he's also started picking up, I think, King K. Rool, courtesy of Boaz, because I know he and Boaz have fought each other a number of times, which, we miss you, Boaz, we wish you were here. But... Spartacus has switched over to Link this time. That's a character I've seen play more often, and oh, Psychedelic is now up 2 games to none. Same bands, he says, so that means Final Destination and Northern Cave are off the table. Psychedelic is really giving me a psychedelic wonder of not just the psychedelic colors of this microphone, but also psychedelic as in, is he really 2-0 this quickly? Wow. Yeah. Winner, by the way, will be taking on Coral in Winners Finals. Yeah, it is psychedelic with a Y. I made sure to check that. Because like I said, he has it spelled a particular way because he wants you to remember his name. Oftentimes that's why I see misspellings, because people want you to remember their name. So it looks like, Swift and Mudkip. Best of luck, Swift. Best of luck, Mudkip. Both you guys. Oh, it's sure nice to have Swift back. Oh, hey, Coral. Nice to have you back on the mic again.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, because I remember you stood in for me that one time because your controller was acting up.
Yeah, let me give them the... Can you, like...
Oh yeah,
it?
I made sure to do that last time because the wild card actually is the wrong bracket tonight.
Yeah, can you, like...
Yep, so... Sorry about that once again, so we'll make sure to check that next time there's a tourney. I'm so sorry. Good news is, though, thanks to, what's his bucket? I forgot his name already, but thanks to him, you know who you are. You gave us the wild card that we needed with Nightbot, so thanks to that Nightbot, we can finally auto-generate brackets. Which, Charm 50-50, we're still sad you haven't come back since Super Bowl Sunday, and I know you were disappointed with the outcome, but I'm sorry about that again, but it was Super Bowl Sunday. Apparently only 3 of you guys showed up. I would have come, but I was sick, so I had to sit that one out. And also, I didn't even have the stamina to watch the Super Bowl. That's how not well I was.
I don't like go way to like log the change it, but like I am not like a
Yeah, you have to log into the website, Stream Elements, I believe, in order to change it, so we're gonna have to leave that up to the staff.
yeah, like I mean I've just never like
Ooh, Spartacus got some good 1-2 smash action going on here. What is Psychedelic up to? I've not seen this kind of Earthbound play. He just goes in for a little poke, not so much at the Skype, but it's enough to at least punish Spartacus.
yeah, he's really good at especially like with Link's recovery. Like I mean it's not like a terrible recovery, but like he has to come and like Spartacus like waited to like get it down there, but not the little. Now it's like just enough. And then also like drop the bomb out underneath.
Yeah. Well, let's also not forget that the worst game for Link with a recovery is Smash 64. That has his absolute worst recovery of all.
Especially like in this game with the bombs, like his recovery is definitely like not bad.
Yeah, his recovery got better over time, but I feel like it got slightly nerfed in this game just because his bomb became something you could detonate on command.
I mean,
Who dodges the PK freeze?
I feel like it's better. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like a Link player. That could be.
Right.
But like the fact that he can like detonate it whenever, he doesn't have to like wait for it.
I sort of played Link when I was younger, not so much these days. Whoa,
Yeah,
wait, he
like,
helped him recover with the
That's what
bomb.
like you can just use the bomb.
Yeah, much like how Snake uses the C4 to his advantage to recover.
Let's see if he can bring it back. Good
Oh, he
now.
dodges the stick. Over the shoulder throw.
Good recoveries to like the downs.
Now it just looks like a game of volleyball. I mean, Spartacus has one last chance. It's definitely possible, but he's got one last chance to
Yeah, he definitely
get
has,
one
like, a
game.
mountain to climb.
I don't think that mountain's as tall as Mount McKinley, but it's definitely as tall as Mount Logan. Not much of a height difference, but still something that's hard to summit. If you don't know those mountains, by the way, go look up your geography. I'm a nerd for it. The Spartacus is being a lot more patient. It seems like he's starting to read into Psychedelic's offense style. He's starting to get somewhere. Stop the PK fire right in its tracks. Oh, that PK fire is going to be enough to do him in. Psychedelic with a 3-0 sweep. Impressive play, Psych. He's guaranteed at least a top 3 finish. And Spartacus is going to have to battle it out against either Reflexo or Ghost Shadow in loser's quarters. Best of luck to him. And Neji's waiting for his outcome of Swift versus Mudkip. So, Psychedelic, you've just found, or Coral's just found his opponent for Winner's Finals, and that's this guy, Coral, right here.
That's nice.
So I'm expecting to see a
Yeah.
Samus versus Lucas matchup.
I might go to.
But still, very sick Lucas play. I've not seen Lucas play like that ever. At this store, at least. I'm sure I've seen it at Bears or No John's before. Yeah, I haven't been since October. Coral and I really... Oh, maybe... Did you go in January?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember you went for the Winter Arcadian, I think it was.
Yeah, but I mean that was still like before January. Or
Yeah.
maybe, no, actually.
Yeah, it was January, because that's when P3 and Jiggly made their debuts at Bears. And they were both on stream, too. I'd say P3 made a name for himself in that tournament. I tell you what, he definitely took Hatboro by storm.
Yeah, I mean it was like a different. I mean, he still did really good.
Yeah, he narrowly missed top 8, didn't he?
No,
That
like
night.
he made top 8. Like he got top 5. He had to play against. I mean, I know he lost the Blanc. I forgot like who he lost to like in.
I was going to say, Blanc's a very hard matchup in the first place. That's probably the best Meta Knight in the United States, if not the world. That guy is really good as Meta Knight.
Yeah, he's like definitely like one of the best. And yeah, I really can't remember who he faced. Like I remember like because he had to fight like a bunch of people. Like, he beat like Archangel, and like
Yeah. Which we're just switching over to Be Right Back just because we're waiting for the next matchup and we can just get the chat that way. But
yeah, but like he beat like Lagikai.
Lagiakai is another tough one.
Yeah,
There was
it
actually a
really
point
close.
where I think Lagiakai managed to defeat Jackal, no, not Jackal. It wasn't Jackal. It was some other big name though. I want to say it was Joshathan Gamer, but I don't know for sure.
Playing against Jackal.
Okay, now we got the winners final matchup, so why don't we get right into it, because Psychedelic's coming right back to the same chair where he was sitting, and the birthday man himself, Coral from Save Point, is going to be stepping up real shortly. It's as Psychedelic and I were expecting. We're expecting this to be a Samus versus Lucas matchup, but we'll find out real shortly. I've only ever seen Coral play Samus and Dark Samus here, but in online friendlies, Coral has played Mario against me before, and coincidentally, my main nowadays is Sonic, so classic rivalry there. I used to play Palutena, but I kept abusing down B, so as much as I want to keep Palutena as my main, it was a habit that was killing me, so I had to sideline Palutena, as I probably told you before. But alas, here comes Coral the Creator, or as I call him in Smash, Coral the Destroyer. He may create art, but he'll destroy your spirits and your soul in Smash. By the way, just a quick shout out to Psych, I love the Violet controller. Yeah, I was about to say it looks like one.
It was from Mario Kart.
It's...
Mario Kart 6
Yeah. Yo,
I think second. No, I got
yeah. One of these days, I feel like we should have a Super Mario Party tournament here just for giggles.
yeah.
Just so that we can have people have an excuse to get mad at each other on Facecam. Now, you know what else would be funny is if we just had a full item tournament, because items are a guaranteed way for people to get mad at each other. Items make me want to tear my hair out, not just my head hair, but my eyebrows, my arm, even my face, even my facial hair. It'll make me want to tear out because I now understand why when I was in college and started taking up tournaments. I understand why items are banned. I hate items. I hate items.
Okay, kill him. Kill him.
But enough of that little tirade. Why don't we get on with the actual bracket of winners finals? And I just realized I forgot to update the round when I said I would do it. Here we go. So winner goes on to get that advantageous winner slot in Grands. Loser goes on to losers finals. So Swift and Mudkip is still up in the air. Reflexo and Ghost Shadow is still up in the air as well. And it's on. I don't think Coral has ever fought Psychedelic before, and I don't think Psych has fought him either, so this will be an interesting blind bracket. Excuse me. Yeah, it would be a fun side event. Trig's problem is there's a reason why it's never going to be tournament legal. And a little bit of a forward poke from Psychedelic. Ooh, look at that! That was like 2 roller coaster loops before it went in. Oh, and he takes all his damage away. Very nice use of the down B. I can already tell that this may very well be the Achilles heel for Coral, because Samus is largely about beams. Very nice spike by Psychedelic. Coral's a character, or Samus is a character that's largely about beams, and if the Earthbound characters can absorb that, that's not going to be in Coral's favor. By the way, hi Spartacus. If you want to do commentary, there's a chair open for you. Yeah, he says he'll think about it. I know Punky's been on the mic with me before, along with numerous Save Point people, but I like how when Punky joined me, he said, apparently this is my job now. How is Punky, by the way?
Doing good.
Yeah, still down in the Sussex area?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, 'cause I was going to say, it's definitely a bit of a hike. I know that Emba's more local to this area because I think he's a student, but...
Yeah, Emba is local. He does attend a university, and just for the convenience, this is a bit more closer compared to just going all the way down south of Delaware. No,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a hike.
Yeah, 'cause I think
we're talking like 2-hour drive.
Yeah, because I know I used to make that 2-hour drive to Maryland very, very often.
Did it once, and
It's long.
it is a long drive.
Although my college, my alma mater, is 6.5 hours northwest of
Right,
here,
right.
so that's definitely a long one too.
All right, so what are we looking at here?
It's looking fairly even, but you should have seen Psychedelic absorb that blast from Coral on his first stock, because that took all his damage away.
Right.
But, it's looking to be very distance play, very nice forward poke. Psych has been a very big surprise tonight.
Yeah, Psych is quite the interesting player, you know. He did get me by surprise, for sure.
So that's one tape that you guys are going to have to be studying for sure.
Oh no, I was observing him the first 2 matches, and then towards the end, I would say, let's take that back. Last game, last game in the scenario where I went off stage, I took a bit of a risk and ended up just costing the whole match. And at that point, it was just a matter of catching up. But if you look at this game here, I think Psych has an idea of just how Coral plays, because I've been observing how he played. He's kind of like poking and just kind of like.
Did he just lose his ability to use the B?
I think he was too close to even use that.
And Coral goes right through that PK Thunder.
Right. So I mean, Psych has been playing really, really well in this match. He's playing in and out and setting up for situations, and that
very nice edge
put
guard
in the back. Oh, couldn't even make it back. All right, so there's a bit of a risk there.
This is nothing but a tennis match.
I wouldn't say a tennis match, honestly.
Roulette.
It's just more like a turtle versus rabbit situation, and that's a great way to finish the first game.
So we'll find out Psych's first 2 bands. Of course, naturally, he goes for Final Destination Northern Cape. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right.
Speaking of fixing, I gotta fix that score. Boom, there you go. Psych's up by 1.
Yeah, this guy's really good.
Oh yeah, he is. And I gotta say, mad props to you for banning PS2 in your first game against Psychedelic in the last bracket. I know it's a gentleman's agreement, but if you have the...
I tend to have the tendency where if I know if it's going to be a good player, I immediately ban PS2. I always do, just out of convenience. Even though it's a very, very neutral stage all around, I just think that sometimes banning the neutral stage evens out in the first favor. All right, here we go, second game. And
back to PS2.
Okay, so one thing I would like to see coming more from Coral on my end is a bit more setting up where he does more of the baiting rather than chasing. So yeah. I did notice that first game.
Coral is definitely one to chase more than bait.
Right, and he right now he's not using the character in that particular way. It's just a play style rather than a character situation. So you have to ask yourself, are you playing the character or are you playing the player? And
he lost all his damage again.
And at this point, he's playing a little bit of both, which is the reason why he's able to start, catching some good situations from Coral.
I'll tell you what, if Psychedelic ends up winning this tournament, Groovy Boy's sure going to be happy because, hey, he has Lucas on his lanyard for a reason.
I'm still in, still in. Possible I'll be right back at him. I did make that little bargain. I'll see him on stream. So.
I'll reference the movie Trading Places and say I bet $1.
We'll see.
I don't know if you've seen that movie, but watch it. It's a great movie.
All right, so we got Coral setting up. So one thing he likes to do for sure that always gives him leverage is always set up when the other opponent is off stage. That's kind of his game. So if he can get you off stage and set up, then it's just a matter of just picking the right decision. So almost similar to rock, paper, scissors.
Very much so.
So notice how he's baiting, right? So he's not going in. They're both at kill percent, and he's just more kind of like baiting in a situation where he can gain an advantage off from Coral. So right now, see what I was just referencing? Like he was off stage and he was very limited to getting back on stage.
And they exchanged parries.
That is his, that is his game. So now we want to see the opposite, like what's going on here. And
I can't believe he recovered from that. I actually cannot believe that.
Okay, all right. Let's see who's going to take this stock.
Oh, it goes to Coral.
All right, good job coming.
Just when Psych was trying to absorb the impact.
Well, it's still fairly easy, even in my opinion.
Oh, this
All he
is
has to do
definitely
is just
even.
get him off stage. So I'm going to consider it even until he's roughly 50-60%.
I was about to say, this is more even than a 50-50 pizza.
And there it is. It's still even. He can still bring it back just from out of shield pulls. All right. Okay, good
nice
bear.
back air.
So
I always forgot. We called bear. We got to call it bear, I remember.
Ooh, okay, bad situation. Oh, that was a great, almost
very nice
timed
use
punish,
of the
though.
screw attack.
I think if he had set up that just a little bit longer, he probably would have got that kill.
Oh, nice block of the up tilt because Samus has one of the strongest up tilts
You
for
know,
sure.
Lucas is actually a great character all around over Nez, just because of the amount of frame that they have. It's more like in and out scenario. Notice one thing I did notice that when I was playing him, he likes to play around the shield quite often. Notice how he's not doing that too often against this character, just because of the properties that Samus has, and out of the shield. So this is looking fairly, in favor for Coral at this point. That was a great combo setup. Okay, missed the ledge. We have
Look
to
at
see.
that PK fire.
Right. Okay, that was great setup.
Yeah.
Great shield pressure.
Yeah, that
That was
parry.
great.
That's how you properly parry a projectile.
Right, so he just went to check his shield right there. Another up out of shield coming from Coral.
Yeah, I gotta say, Coral's being a whole lot more tactical this time.
Right,
He's realizing,
so this-
okay, the beam cannot work. I need to find a new strategy
Right,
to
and the
pressure
new
him.
strategy is what I was just referencing.
And if I have to drop projectiles, just make it the down B since he can't absorb that.
There we go.
And that actually helped him onto the stage.
It did.
What a helping hand you are.
I think Siddiq is getting a little bit of how do you say it? Greedy here.
It's potential.
No, because he wants to go for the kill.
I mean, just look at the concentration and the zeal on his face. Oh, that was not a good time to use the screw attack, but Psychedelic doesn't capitalize on it.
Where is Psych from? Is he from Philly?
I was this. What the heck?
All right.
Oh, that
this is
hurt.
still doable.
My body just hurt when I saw that. Oh man, that hurt.
This is still doable coming from. How you say his name?
Psychedelic.
I'm just going to call him Psych.
Very well. Wait, did he actually absorb the damage from the down B?
Great
He did.
setup coming from Coral. Is this going to clutch it out?
Oh, he's
missed the
pushed him
spike.
down. Now they're just playing in the pit.
Okay,
Oh,
here we
there.
go, the
Speaking of
setup.
pit, there's the snake.
Okay, he's getting a little bit worried here.
So Psychedelic is like
Coral's
that
getting
cockroach
concerned.
that.
Is he going to close it out?
Psychedelic
is he going
is-
to close it out?
Yeah, he's that
Let's find
cockroach
out.
that Coral can't get rid of.
Okay. Oh, setup. I think he was going to go for a down tilt.
If Psych wins after all this, he'll win mad respect for me. I mean, look at this guy go.
Oh my God, this is already fairly even.
Gets a
Setting
forward
up.
tilt.
Oh, that's okay. I thought he was going for a grab there because I did see him roll towards the
Blocks the
ledge.
PK fire, rebounds.
No dash, and he's gonna kill
And
it.
Coral's got the first game under his belt.
That was a great dash. I thought he was going to do that earlier, and to try to build a shield break.
Sounds like Small Battlefield and Smashville are Coral's bands.
Okay, interesting. So what do you think he's going to go for?
I'm gonna say.
I am guessing either town or small battlefield. Did he ban small battlefield?
I think it was regular Battlefield. No, we can't go to Mishima Dojo. This isn't Tekken.
Even though the Tekken spirit is among us.
Coral
we
the
got Tekken 8
Clutcher.
on
Coral the
your
Clutcher,
eyes.
very much so, Triggs. As much as I'd love to see Eddie Gordo fight, because that is my favorite Tekken character, I'm sorry.
I did call it. Did call it that he was going to go to town.
Town and City,
So
City.
town is going to be more in favor for, I'd say, Samus, just because the platforms can disappear, and at that point, it's just like you're running after Samus. What are you going to do? There's no platforms where you can gain leverage.
Samus is very floaty and still gets two very strong jumps and a strong
All right,
up B,
so let's see how Coral uses this platform's setup chase around, Psych. Okay, that was a bad move. That set him up for an easy combo gimp.
Yeah, now they're just exchanging aerial blows. Psychedelic still being very
Okay,
smart.
up B. Oh no, I thought he was gonna go for either up B or fair there.
Forward tilt and another forward tilt. Exchanging tilts now.
Oh,
I was about to say, Coral, you don't want to take the ride off.
oh, this is bad. This is bad for Coral.
Oh, he's fine.
He's still at ledge. I mean, he's off stage. Can he make it back on stage?
Oh, he does, but Psychedelic
Okay, he's in.
spanks him
He's
down.
Back in. He's back in. So right now it's still kind of fairly even. Okay, so I think at this point Psych is trying to go for a setup where it's going to put him off stage and in an advantage state.
Oh, he manages to dodge the spike. Very smart move. Oh, he
Nice.
exchanges a spike of his own. Oh, man.
Risking it for the biscuit, but it's still, here you have it.
I gotta
Still
say,
have
he
an even game.
he spiked that fruit punch. That was beautiful. Oh, man.
I wouldn't say it was that beautiful. It was just a good call.
Even
it was
so-
it was still a good call
it's
because
still
he
something.
went off stage, but the only reason why. Okay, we were looking for this setup. All right, so he missed the snake combo there. Okay.
Now Coral's doing his
No,
trademark
okay.
tosses. That was a bad time to use that blow.
All right.
Bad
gave-
time for the
it-
standard
It
B.
gave Psych more leverage at that point. I don't know if that was a good choice.
But that was a very nice parry to screw attack follow up.
I mean, if he was ready for it, then it really wasn't.
Oh, Coral's always ready for it.
Okay, so he's trying to work around his aura at this point.
Coral does the impossible with unlikely characters.
Okay, he's trying to shark. Okay. Good call for drop shield.
And good job getting rid of the PK fire.
Okay. Waiting for ledge setup.
Sounds like Neji and Swift are taking
Okay.
each other on in the next bracket, by
This
the
could be
way.
bad for Coral.
Coral's fine. He comes back.
Setup time. One thing I noticed that Psych does not do is when you roll on stage, he doesn't go for that grab setup, especially when you're at a decent hyper, percent. Not unless he's trying to just go for a kill, instant kill grab. He's at full rage now. Just one grab coming from Lucas could potentially kill him.
Oh, he stops the PK
Back
fire
row.
once again.
No grab from either players. Okay, Dash is going to do
And I
it.
gotta say, Coral has probably the most unpredictable dash attacks of any save point sponsor I've seen play.
Well, it's a bit predictable in some scenarios where it's low percent to high percent. It's not so often he uses it when he's at mid percent. So low percent is going to do easy setups for any Samus player and, Dark Samus. And then when you're at kill percent, it's just going to set up for, kills. It's going to set you off stage for them to potentially set up at ledge. So that is more of the playstyle coming from these, Samus players in general.
And you don't see too many of them. You don't see too many Samus players.
Okay. He did read the dodge in.
Really went there.
That was a good low bear.
Oh, that was a bad time again.
Here we go.
So
Set up.
Coral is struggling with the beam
Set it
launches.
Is he going to secure it? Oh,
No, he
wanted
blocks
that.
the PK
he wanted,
freeze.
He wanted that land lag so bad.
Yeah, he wanted that popsicle, but Coral says not today.
Oh, there it is.
Well, the PK Thunder can't get rid of him.
I think if he had let go just a bit sooner and let that, Okay, that's it.
Oh, Tech's it.
Oh, man. Pearl actually had that. He could have easily spiked him there, but he missed that. All he needs is a grab at this point.
Tell you, I'm an old man. My heart can't take much more of this. I say that a lot, but I mean it.
The patience. Grab. No grab coming from Psych. Psych, what you waiting for? Grab.
Gets a kick to the head. That's
And
still not going to
gonna
be
do it.
enough.
Well, I mean, he didn't really have, rage.
Coral's back.
Come on. Okay.
That's going to get rid
Dash
of
is
Coral.
gonna do it. Yep. So,
So
we
we'll-
got 1-2 at this point.
His bans are. We'll find out shortly.
What do you think Coral's stage pick gonna be? Is it gonna be the same as Town, or is he gonna go?
Did he ban
Battle-
PS2?
Yeah.
Okay, that changes up Coral's plan greatly, but
Yeah,
actually
no,
not
see?
really, because small battlefield
You
is.
gotta keep in mind.
It's pretty
small-
similar to PS2.
It is, but the small battlefield height is gonna be a little larger.
Yeah, it's a little higher.
It's a little harder.
And
to
also, you have a
get an
groove
early
underneath
kill.
the
Correct.
stage to guide you to the
Right,
ledge.
so it's going to be much more towards center, and the blast zones up and down is going to be much more wider.
Yep. And real quickly, I'm going to glance at the bracket. Ghost Shao got a 2-1 over Reflexdo, so he's going to be taking on you in the next bracket.
I don't even know if that's on stream.
We'll find out.
It's loser quarters.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing some streams in the final 5 or so lately. But alas, back to this because this is for that Grand's
Go
ticket.
the shield bait. Okay.
Okay, I need to stop jingling along with the Kirby theme for Gourmet Race.
Trying to figure out what Coral's objectives are at this.
Probably less projectile play this time around.
More so playing aggressive, because I'm starting to see that he's like throwing out some heavy moves.
Yeah, he's also doing a lot of 1-2s when he comes in close contact with Psych.
Yeah. I think he's trying to play a bit aggressive here. So if he can actually just set up with more, missiles, and I say more Zairs, he can pretty much, you know, go in for the kill. There's the ledge set up.
Absorbs the impact of the down B.
Okay.
But Coral punishes him at the ledge.
Oh, no up smash. That was
Yeah, that up smash
was
probably
really
would have
late.
KO'd.
Yeah, but he did it late because he wasn't expecting it to connect.
Pokes him forward.
Okay.
I don't know what he was trying to do with PK freeze there.
I don't understand why he does not go for a grab there.
That should be an
That's
up
not gonna
throw.
kill.
I thought the up throw would have done
No,
it.
it's approximately 1.
Oh, but that
59.
down tilt will do it.
Yeah, of course.
That's Samus's
go.
down tilt is pretty strong.
Now, at this point, he's going to play more of the waiting and baiting game. So you're going to see more fade jumps into nairs.
Oh, no more
great.
baiting. That's just pure aggression.
I did call it. He was playing aggressive. So at this point, he's got a huge lead, and he's going to probably outcamp him.
I've seen less bait in a tackle box.
This is so doable for Coral right now. I mean, he probably needed this.
Coral's definitely gaining damage really, really quickly now.
Okay. Okay.
The PK Thunder's going to push him back a bit, but uses up B to garner some air, and he
Okay,
does.
there it goes.
But there goes
We won't
Coral's
see no
first stock.
three stock.
Well, we've seen a 3-stock, but Coral's looking a lot more comfortable in this fight compared to fights 3 and 1.
But let's just see how long he can keep it up. I mean, you can only do that for so long. Reverse, okay.
Couldn't quite reverse it. Say he's just going to bide his time and build up the damage.
Okay,
And just
it's-
as soon as I say that, gives him a little zap to the face.
So, I think he's starting to lose momentum at this point.
Yeah, his steam is starting to run out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That may be part of Sykes' plans to
Yeah,
exhaust him early.
Okay, here we go. That was a good.
Still not going to
smash.
be enough because I knew the velocity wasn't going to be enough. In that case, there you go.
my
That was a
God.
beautiful,
That
beautiful
was a great
setup.
coming from Coral. Great.
I don't think I've seen Coral do something that artful before. That wasn't even casually artful. That was sophisticated and artful.
you say that again.
So where are they going to go for the deadlock? Back to small battlefield. I guess Psych wants to run it back and say, I know I can do better than that.
Probably.
Yeah, well, Psychedelic's proven his worth, and like I say, he's guaranteed top 3 regardless
All right, here
of
we
this
go.
bracket.
Last game.
Who's going to get that advantageous winner spot?
Who's gonna sit in the King's chair? Who knows? It could be
What?
Coral. It could potentially be Psych. It'll be interesting if it is Psych. So far, he's playing really well.
You know, just like with the crew battle when you guys had a trophy for the
Right,
team
right.
that won, you guys need to have a crown for who wins the crew battle, and then have it be handed over like a belt whenever the next winner comes around. Anyway, enough of my stupid ideas. Let's get back to the fight.
Okay, looking fairly even at this point. Missed the setup. I think if he had went for a grab because he did tech, that would have set up.
That's going to
for,
push him back nicely,
Psych.
but that'll bring him back too.
Be surprised. Lucas has some great recovery.
Yeah, he does. It's probably even better than this.
They're about even.
Yeah.
About even.
Yeah, in Brawl they were almost clones of one another, but sequentially over time there have
And
been
that fire
differences.
blitz is gonna do it.
I noticed that with Lucas, it sort of pushes you back,
It's a knockback.
whereas with Ness, it
Ness,
burns you like a marshmallow.
definitely does damage for sure. Now, okay,
Ooh, that was a
shield
nice
poke.
read. Very nice
Shield
read.
poke.
And
That was a
Lucas's
great shield
recovery is
poke.
good.
He actually had just a small amount of shield where even if he had probably attempted to block, I think it was still going to hit like it just did now, just for the simple fact that, you know, the blast zone large. According to what the commentary saying, Trigger
He also goes
saying
by
that-
Triggs.
well,
He also goes by
Triggs,
Triggs, yeah.
It's saying that Lucas' recovery is a little better.
Which I wouldn't be surprised. I think that is the case because I noticed Lucas is, I think, slightly floatier than Ness. I could be wrong.
I
Oh,
would say
nice
a little
poke.
bit. I say a little bit because they do have different. I thought he wasn't gonna make it. Okay. Coral was bringing this back.
This
Okay,
might be
up
the most
throw.
even bracket of the night.
Ah, he had that F tilt.
Give him the shoulder rush. Oh, couldn't poke
Okay.
the shield.
So we're still looking fairly even here. You know, anything could happen. Okay, that's gonna secure
Okay,
it.
Psychedelic is looking for that winner space in Grands.
Yeah, he wants that spot. He wants that spot.
He wants that spot more than an ice cream sundae.
There's a prize possession out of it, after all.
Yes, there is.
Okay, here we go.
Back air. Okay, it's all even now.
Last stock for both players.
True survival fashion, as I always say.
Only one will come on top. What's the catchphrase? Only the strong will survive.
I'm trying to remember what. Oh yeah, Robot Chicken said, "And only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate destiny." That's how the jingle goes. But then again, we aren't Robot Chicken. We're Save Point USA, along with friend from Small Town Gaming.
Okay, here we go. Look,
Oh hey Ella, I'm so sad I'm not there right now. Nice to see you, Ella.
we got
Glad
a
you were
rooter
able
for
to
Coral, and at this point, this is looking like a bad situation for Coral.
Sad
Okay,
that
so-
our tournament mod couldn't be here.
I think Psych is more comfortable at this point. He's playing around. Here we go. I'm actually just gonna watch.
I can't watch much more of this. Just get this over with before I have a stroke.
Oh man,
Oh, he stopped that with the PK
is
fire.
that possible?
I guess it is. We just saw it with our own 2 eyes. I did not blink.
Oh man.
Oh, very nice dodge. That could have been the end.
Oh man, no! That's
And just
not
like that,
the way to
Psychedelic
go.
is moving on to Grants as the
Psych is
winner's
now moving
representative.
on. So what are we doing next? Are we streaming loser quarters? Or?
We'll find out from the owners real soon.
Wow.
But Coral's gonna have to duke this out in losers finals. Psych is getting that advantageous winner slot. So Neji versus Swift is up, and that looks like it's in progress. So it looks like
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be on stream. That's one right over there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll be on stream at this point.
Yeah, let's just wait for the actual announcement, just so we know, though.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be on stream. And it's all grinding at this point.
Yeah, so let's wait a little while or a few minutes for it to be known. So let's just have the comments on stream right now, just so people know that we're not just staring at a blank screen of character or stage selections. So, in this short break period, why don't we just analyze what the next fight should be like? Spartacus and Ghost Shadow. I'm
Looks
expecting
like Koro's gonna be sitting right up here. So the winner of us
we'll take on Neji
will
or
take
Swift.
on, Koro.
Or Neji or Swift. Coral's going down there. Coral goes to losers finals.
Right.
So Neji and Swift are duking it out for losers semis at the moment, and Spartacus and Ghost Shadow are next.
Spartacus, Ghost Shadow at the
Yeah.
I called it.
You know, I gotta say, this must be the furthest I've ever seen Ghost Shadow go at Save Point. I mean, I've seen him get top 8 before, but losers quarters, has he gotten this far? I don't even know.
Yeah, this is pretty much
Second or so? Okay, well, I'm expecting to see Kirby and probably Ike, but we'll find out shortly enough. We'll find out shortly enough. My prediction could be dead wrong. Oh, hey, Soft Boiled. Nice that your first time chatting. Thanks for being here last week, by the way, my man. I think you were doing commentary with me last week. I don't know, but... oh well. Time to reset the score count to 0. Because that's my job. No, not 20. We don't give out 20 points. This isn't... Poker. No, poker doesn't have 20. I'm tired. You can tell how tired I am because I'm losing my train of thought on everything. But, anyway, Small Town Gaming's Spartacus taking on the independent Ghost Shadow. One of our youngest regulars here, and I've seen him grow so much in the last several months since he first came here. I've seen him flourish with character selection. I mean, what a arc we've seen from him. Alas. And this is in fact loser's quarter, so I gotta update the round label. Something tells me after that stint of commentary and shock that Spartacus and I just had, I have a feeling he needs to either walk off and get a little bit of fresh air, or did he pull a Coral and go to the can? Well, Coral's not in the can. He's having his team pizza, so I guess Spartacus went to the can. So it looks like we're going to see a little training montage with King K. Rool, which I'm guessing he was inspired by Boaz, but I could be dead wrong about that. I mean, Boaz is the only other K. Rool we've seen here regularly. And are we just gonna see a home run derby with launch? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, that was fun. Yeah, this is a good halftime show. Halftime show! Halftime show, people! Okay, I'm putting that in the comments. And Ella says lol. Yeah, very much a lol, I must say. Well, you know, if we can't get Ice on Deck in here to do Elite Smash as a side gig, let's have this be the side gig.
Alright, it's my job to entertain you.
Yeah, it's unofficially your job. And Ella says we definitely need more of this between matches, so I agree. Now I'm just going to put a bunch of Dorito chips in the chat, just so people know that you better get your chips out for this. Spartacus pulled a coral! Okay, so it looks as though Spartacus is ready to hit his battle station. Both players are guaranteed top 5, but who is moving on to loser semis? Because Neji and Swift are still going at it, and I don't know if we're going to know that outcome anytime soon. Okay, looks like they're doing Battlefield. They're avoiding PS2. Once again, I admire the audacity. That takes audacity, so... Oh, looks like we got some support for Ghost Shadow in the chat. This must be a first time I've seen that, so... It just goes to show you how talented this kid's become. Just free fall to your death. Let's just end this quickly. So he's accidentally taking on Blue Incineroar, and that's against the rules, so now he must free fall.
I was trying to show my match.
So hey, the CPU has their first win of the night. Problem is, it doesn't matter. So let's get into the actual bracket. That belt means nothing. That belt means nothing, Incineroar. I almost said Infernate for some reason. Come on, I was 12 years old when Diamond and Pearl came out. That's way earlier than this. Why did I almost say Infernate? And hey, Swift is back.
What's up, guys?
How do you think your run went tonight?
I'm still in it, but...
Oh, you're still in it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You took down Neji in a 3-0 sweep.
Yes, I did.
So, forget about Swift. Sweep!
Swift.
And I would say smooth criminal, but Swift criminal. That's what we'll call it now.
I didn't see bracket before. I didn't realize Psychedelic took down Spartacus in that winner's spot. Or Coral, sorry.
Yeah, Psychedelic took down Coral. So the winner of this will take on my new co-commentator, because my other one is right here at the feature table now. And yeah, Spartacus is going Link. One of his standbys if it's not Lake. We see a lot of aggression from this K-Rool. I mean, we used to see... Well, not used to. Boaz does play K-Rool still, it's just he's not here tonight. Oh, nice parry on the boomerang. More parry. Oh, he reflects the detonation bomb. How did he push that back into him? Is this curling now? He throws that away. He doesn't want Spartacus to have any use for it. And that had a little bit of an Oppenheimer effect that pushed them both back. Is that even a term, Oppenheimer effect? Probably not, but I'm going to keep it. And Ghost Shadow can't quite capitalize on the grounding.
A massive hitbox on that reversal of the...
Spartacus is pushing him back. First knockout will go to Spartacus.
Killing K-Rool at 80%. That's a pretty early, you know. K-Rool...
Yeah, because K-Rool is not easy to launch.
Yeah, heavy guy.
Is really bad hitbox-wise, because its hitbox is huge, but its one advantage is... What the?
Whoa! Interesting.
I almost put my headset down and walked away. I almost put it down and walked away. Someone clip that. Clip that now. Someone needs to clip that crap. Send that to Yeet Smash.
Craziest interaction I've ever seen, dude.
I don't even know if we've seen that happen any time like this before, but the cannonball, Boaz, as a K. Rool main, you better be taking notes.
Where is Boaz, actually?
I have no idea where he is tonight.
Probably off grinding at some other local, he's probably at Collision, honestly. That's happening this weekend, you know.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Xanadu, because I think Xanadu was last weekend, wasn't it? Or was it yesterday? I don't even know.
I thought the Xanadus were weekly.
Were they? I can't remember. I mean, I used to live in Maryland, but Xanadu was before I moved to Los Angeles, so I don't know. I just know that Xanadu is in Pimlico, over near the racetrack.
Got it.
So, yeah, it's near the second Triple Crown location. But you're not betting on horse races when you go to Xanadu. If they do allow betting, you're betting on video game fights. Very climactic. Oh, yeah, another one.
The ledge, Spartacus.
Spartacus has got to reconsider. But still far from over. We're getting a lot of wows from Ella. Okay, Spartacus looks like he's starting to get... This could just be a warm-up bracket for Spartacus. For all we know, this could just be his startup. And naturally, we have to have Aero Phoenix screwing around with amiibos and other settings at one of the casuals. Well, you did it several times before, and stop interrupting me while I'm doing my job. Because you love to harass the Twitch chat. Yet. Keyword, yet. Whatever. Back to this fight. This is actually a pretty exciting fight. I was not expecting this to be so even. Decides to block the boomerang. Pokes him forward with neutral air.
Ghost Shadow showing his proficiency with the K roll.
And
that forward air
that
in the
weight is
corner.
definitely going to work to his advantage, because that's not going to make for an easy KO, even with that little burst. Oh, who knows that that one did it? Yeah.
The second forward air.
First game goes to Spartacus. I'm Spartacus! No, he's Spartacus. So, what are Spartacus's bands?
Got to hear him.
The wheels are turning.
That was really crazy.
Both your KOs you got made my head implode. I just thought to myself, what? I thought I was blinking. So both of the Animal Crossing stages are banned. So Ghost Shadow's gonna have to think of something that doesn't involve moving platforms.
Interesting pick, banning
Final
Time
Destination.
From Spartacus.
Will FD work for K. Rool in this situation? I think I've seen Boaz do it before, but I don't know for sure. And Spartacus, he's going for Fierce Deity Link this time. I know you typically have a very specific color palette for this, but
Spartacus is rocking with all the alts. He's like a multicolored Link. This is his main.
yeah, I remember I used to play green Palutena, and of course, Boomer gave me some really ugly looks about that because he thinks it's the worst color palette. There's a reason why when Palutena was my main, I played green. It's because it blended with her hair, so it didn't distract me. That's why I did it.
Makes sense, yeah. Green hair is like kind of distracting. Yeah.
I mean, I love the color green. It's my second favorite color after yellow, but when you have a character with green hair like Palutena, you need something that doesn't distract you. Oh, nice spike from Spartacus. Spiketicus. Oh, he misses the smash.
Almost finding the landing with that charge.
Intercepts it like a football. Can't get the bomb to detonate.
Spartacus doing a good job avoiding these aerials from Ghost Shadow.
Very much so.
Allowing him to put his opponent in the corner, and K. Rool's disadvantage is his worst trait about him, I'd probably say.
And that down smash knockout goes to Spartacus.
Certainly working out for him. This counter pick, certainly not doing too much for either character. Pretty even stage for them, I'd say.
Like, just passing the ball along. Come on, this
Back and
is...
forth. The item play has been really great.
This isn't Death Ball from Halo. This is Smash. Ooh, he reflects the arrow. That was almost like his chest was made of titanium steel. It's impenetrable.
And K. Rool with the armor, it's pretty good deterrent from trying to swing on him, which is what you normally want to do. You know, such a big character. You know, you typically want to try and put him in the air.
Puts his foot down and KOs him with the head. That's
Crazy
using your
stuff.
head.
The invincibility on the up smash, getting him through the nair. So is it going to be enough for him to come back from this? He's at 115% on his second stock. Spartacus with no jump though, gonna up B high. Doesn't
He
get the
manages
spike,
to
come
counteract it.
back.
And I just realized the music in the background is from Donkey Kong Country. How fitting.
Right, yeah, the K roll.
Too bad it's the wrong setting. He tries to shoot that back, but he grabs him before he's able to shoot the cannonball again.
Crown, returning Crown. Oh, moves the bomb out of the way, sets it off. He couldn't get his ledge trap with it because of it. Good at Crown from Ghost Shadows. And
Oh,
the
that
up
was
air.
beautiful.
Up air out of hit stun. Gonna give Ghost Shadows his first lead of this game.
The King K. Rool
Spartacus.
chants are coming out in the game.
Spartacus looking a little frustrated. We hear a come on from him. Oh, but he gets the stock right away.
Equalizes the stocks.
Back to neutral. What are we gonna see? The landing back air, a nair, and Spartacus with the neutral win. Where does he go with
Goes
this?
with the up tilt.
Back to neutral.
Picks the bomb back up.
Both of these two.
Ella's begging for a series.
Looking very scary right now. Both of these players, fierce. Competition has only grown harsher as this set has continued. Though Spartacus starting to pull ahead a little bit, up 50%.
Oh my...
The weak
I
grab.
don't even know what I'm watching anymore. This is just nothing but exchanges between these two.
Boomerang, yep, the boomerang setup, allowing him
And
to
the
throw out
crown.
that forward smash safely.
Oh yeah, they are playing with items technically, Pisuma, when you think about it.
Oh
He almost won the fight! That was so close. But he gets his poise, Go Xiao breathes it off, gets right back in. That's
Armor
2 games to Spartacus.
Not quite strong enough to.
Go
beat out
Xiao's
the
looking a
forward
little
smash.
frustrated.
Spartacus, despite the frustration, pulling out 2-0 over Ghost Shadows.
Yeah, but Spartacus, even when he gets frustrated, it's like it takes him 2 seconds and then he's right back in there.
True top player mentality right there.
So Final Destination and Smashville are what he's banning, so Go Xiao needs a completely different plan this time. He looks like he's going to PS2, which is a stage that Spartacus loves to ban, so will this be his Achilles heel? Going back to Fierce Deity Link. I thought he'd go back to Dark Link. Maybe Fierce Deity Link was a special guest. Nah, it's here to stay. Swift casting. Gonna cast us a reverse sweep. Is that so?
We'll see about it, you know.
If it's Spartacus versus Swift, the Battle of the S's, that'll be fun.
I did just have my first set with Spartacus in a while. It was pretty close, so we're gonna have to see if I can pull out the upset.
Wait, this will be a run back?
Yes, from winners, like...
I didn't even know you
winners
sent him
round
down
two.
to losers.
Oh, no, he sent me down to lose.
Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, that's why you were in losers earlier.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we are getting a run back if Spartacus can win this bracket.
Heli Armor Nair, getting him through out of the juggle situation, back into advantage. On the ledge again, K Rool's disadvantage, and he just barely gets clipped by that forward smash.
Go Xiao's frustration is getting the better of him. I mean, you saw the headset come off. He's not looking too happy.
Ooh, good weight on the forward air, catching Spartacus off guard. He has no jump.
Yeah, no jump at all. Throws
With
the
no
bomb
jump,
back.
and
What
a smart recovery, but it
What?
doesn't matter. Ghost Shadow's ready for the high up B.
That's at least Go Xiao's third highlight of this bracket. I don't even know if we've seen anybody get 3 in a single bracket before.
a crazy interaction from both of these players, really giving it their all.
You know, if Ghost Shadow gets eliminated here, the one thing he can be smiling about is that he got 3 highlights in one bracket. That is an anomaly if I've ever seen one.
Back off stage. Air dodge to ledge doesn't get covered with the down air. Ghost Shadows.
I'm almost going to turn to a soccer commentator if this gets any nuttier. Smash soccer commentator specifically.
Link would probably be like a... Link would actually play soccer, actually. He'd probably play like baseball or something.
Yeah, Link would play baseball. Which, funny, the World Baseball Classic's going on in Taiwan, Japan, and the USA right now.
Actually?
Yeah. I think it's in Taichung, Tokyo, Phoenix, and Miami.
Ghost Shadows going in with these down airs on the ledge, and...
Spartacus gets an offstage knockout. Spartacus is on match point, but this is one of the few times on live stream we've seen Ghost Shadow looking actually angry. Ella's sweating for him, but we'll find out soon enough what's going to happen next.
Spartacus brute forcing through the armor on the crown.
Spartacus
Normally you don't
not going
see
for a
that.
spike. He's deciding to be strategic. Worked for him before. I'm sure he can do it again.
Blue Shadow's barely going under that back air out of the corner. Now off stage.
Pokes him away with the
forward
boomerang.
air.
Oh, he manages to recover. One of the best recoveries that you get with...
Falls out of the forward smash into the grab.
Ghost
and that's
Shadow
the
has a
stock.
chance to get himself a game. It's going to be an uphill battle, a really, really, really big uphill battle. Hollywood Hills
That's a whiff
steep,
punish. That's
but
30%.
it's possible.
Spartacus off stage. The air dodge to ledge. The bomb. Just barely. It gets him back to the stage. K-Rool in the corner.
Blocks the impact of the bomb.
These back airs. Ghost Shadow's really just letting these back airs rip, and they're doing good work for him. Getting him out of some really sticky situations.
Well, he's
but here we
pushing
are
the bomb
to
back.
neutral.
He seems like he's starting to reach Spartacus a little bit.
The forward air puts Spartacus in the corner. The grab. The
Can he
forward
punish
throw,
it? No, he can't ground him.
And the forward air is going to
Ghost Shadow's got himself a game just when it looked like all was lost.
Ghost Shadows. And now we have a set, ladies and gentlemen. Ghost Shadows gets his first game of this best of 5 set.
You gotta have mad respect for this kid. Even when he has those moments of frustration, you can tell he's passionate about the game. But you can see, just look at that sigh of relief. He came so close to elimination, hangs on by a hair.
Barely holding on, but now
Yep. So now we gotta determine what stages he's banning.
this is where it gets a bit difficult. Spartacus with the counter pick. Next game might be a little bit more difficult.
He bans the 2 Animal Crossing stages. Will Spartacus go against his own word and take PS2, or will he go with his word and go against PS2? I can't even believe what I've been watching this bracket. I mean, 3 highlights in one bracket? Come on, man. Now, how do you do that?
Oh shit.
I'm still waiting for a Ghost Shadow versus Boaz K-Rool mirror fight. That would be fun. Has it happened on bracket? It happened in bracket. We need to happen on stream. That needs to happen on stream. Oh my god. Spartacus is sticking with Link. It's been working for him so far, but same characters. Save Point USA 2023 and Daylight Saving Time 2023. Why not? And we got a perfect fight theme for this fight, because this has been intense. Okay, Spartacus starting to get the juggle with the bomb.
Good F tilt from Ghost Shadows, getting him out of the platform situation.
Okay, Ghost Shadow's got some
62.
aggressive offense going for him.
Barely dodging that second hit of the down air. The forward air out of hits him, getting him out of the corner.
Yeah, Soft Boiled looks like he's cursing his own words, or in a way, blessing his own words, because he says something's going to happen and it happens.
Ooh, clean conversion off of the bomb from Spartacus. Back to neutral though. And
Spartacus got some juggles going.
It's so scary for Link. He has to win so many neutral interactions, and honestly, the neutral tools that both of these characters have, not too different. So, Spartacus maybe at a disadvantage here.
And now, speaking of baseball, they're having baseball practice. Play catch.
Oh,
Spartacus is saying, or Softboil saying Ghost Shadow's going to get a verse 3-0. We'll see if that happens. Next game is last hit. You think so?
ooh, okay.
Stocks are not equalized, but Spartacus gets his first KO. I don't know
Good
why I was about to say
reactions.
equalized.
Good reactions
Excuse
on the
me.
dash attack.
Excuse me. Very nice dashing.
Spartacus off stage again. Gonna up B through the stage, get himself hopefully out of the corner. Both of these players playing so carefully right now, making sure not to give any free hits away, knowing that each hit could maybe cost them the game and potentially the set.
And up tilt from Spartacus. Link has one of the best up tilts so far. Equalizes the stocks.
What a good parry to forward air through the platform. It's such a hard input to do.
Now Spartacus looks like he's just playing with the bombs with the boomerang. He's the boy who shoots the arrows, but he doesn't have a heart. Spartacus has proven that many times before. You give him a heavy sword character and he'll say, "Here, hold my beer, I can do this." Or for those of you who are kids, hold my cola.
The down air is just barely not coming out fast enough to catch Spartacus's high up B.
Yeah, not enough, and he's guarding at the right moments too. Ghost Shadow's being very, very smart with his play here.
Yeah,
Ghost
Ghost
Shadow
Shadow's
is
making a name for himself right
yeah,
now. with
he's
the
making a
K-Rool.
name. I mean, this kid's not even 18 years old, but look at him go. He is a child prodigy at this point.
Young Spargo over here. Young Ghost Shadow.
McDan is watching ever so intently. This guy's practiced with Ghost Shadow a number of times.
Is that soft boiled?
Yeah, that's soft-boiled. Nice to see him back. Or first time in chat, at least. Ghost Shadow once again has a window. It's going to be close, but he did it closely last time, and I'm sure he can do it again.
Dash attack taking the stock. Spartacus with a grab. This might be rough. Oh, on the forward air, yeah.
And Spartacus moves on to loser semis, eliminating Ghost Shadow, but mad props to him.
Ghost Shadow playing out of his mind today. Making top 8. Keep in mind, guys, Ghost Shadow was a Kirby main for a decent amount of time, only just switching to K-Roll. Imagine what happens, give him a couple more tournament runs.
Hey, come here. You did really well, and I've noticed you have aged so well, your maturity's gone up a lot, and I've seen your skill go up, so fantastic job. Top 5, and like I said, 3 highlights in one bracket. I don't think anybody in the store's ever done that, so fantastic job.
It's a win for me.
And it's a sponsor, that's big. A small town gaming sponsor, come on, that's good stuff. I gotta say, it feels so good to see him walking away with a smile. Before I've seen him get upset and distressed, this time he's walking away smiling. Very good for him.
I think I'm up.
Yep. And now, I've had 2 of these guys as commentators, now they gotta fight each other. Quality entertainment. Quality entertainment. My 2 co-commentators, unofficially, are now going at it. And will that Villanova hoodie do Swift a world of good during March Madness? Judging by his performance, I'd say it's probable. So Small Town Gaming Spartacus back again. And now he's taking on...
Spartacus, best of 5.
You stole my thunder, man. Nah, kid. I'm gonna step away. Oh, wow, look at that. I misspelled Swift. Swift? Okay, let me correct that. That's impossible to pronounce. There we go. That's proper. And I will return momentarily before we start. Let me just dash in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is this another Boaz Inferno standoff? Is this going to take 10 minutes to start the bracket? You know what? If we're going to have that standoff, why don't we just do the Boaz game? You've had your remaster of the Boaz standoff with Inferno Gaming. Sweet fit. Yeah. And that was a good match. Ghost had a very, very nice run. He did really well. But now it's not losers quarters anymore. I just remembered I got to update the round. It's loser semis now. A chance to take on the birthday man, Coral, the creator. You know, one of these days I'd like to see Coral come in here and do live streamed art, because the man is an artist. He really is. That's why he calls himself the creator, because he used to use Twitch to stream his art, and now he just kicks people's butts and Smash on stream. Are we going to see Spartacus stick with Link? So who will be taking on Coral? I've already asked that, but... Oh, by the way, it's Neji, first-timer here. And I guess he made top 8. Yes, he did. So now he's going to have to see, now that Swift's defeated you, how do you think he can do against Spartacus?
He's gonna do very well.
Yeah, we'll see that. I mean, Swift has made top 3 a number of times before. First time here, he made 3rd place. And that was not a small field. Not many people play Sheik anymore. Sheik was top tier in 4. Garbage tier in Ultimate, at least at the start she was garbage tier. But Swift, I think it's more middle tier now, but Swift still makes Sheik work. Oh, Fatal is roommates with Swift? I had no idea. So it looks like a roommate support coming in for Swift. Fatal's cheering you on. And it looks like we have friendlies going on at my console over at Station 7. Because why not? I'm just glad to see Phoenix isn't just screwing around with amiibos and stuff again. Oh! Swift and Link, I just realized it's the Hyrule duel. The High duel, we'll call it that. Where'd my phone go? Oh, it's in my pocket, stupid me. That's another caption. There we go. That's officially a tag of save point, the High duel. But enough about that, let's get into the fight. Why do they always choose this particular Pokemon song for the stage, at least when it gets to the top 4? Whatever. There's Swift doing the juggles, and the back airs. Lets off the bomb. Link versus his ninja wife, I guess? A much better damsel than Princess Peach, in my opinion, because at least Zelda can turn into Sheik and become an assassin, pretty much. I think there was only 1 or 2 games where Princess Peach was ever not a damsel in distress. Super Princess Peach and, Super Mario Bros. 2, aka Doki Doki Mario. That was really about it. Which, by the way, if anyone's asking me what I think about seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie, frankly, I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters. I think I'm going to wait for it to go to video first. Just because my real issue with it is Illumination, but that's just me. And knockout number 1 to Spartacus. So one of these guys will be taking on Coral, the other will likely be rejoining me as a commentator. Find that shortly. There's back.
I said electric knee got this. That's like... No.
Yes, Fatal. Once again, we still have that bracket there. Let me give you the proper bracket, because we never updated the bot prior to the stream. Again, I'm terribly sorry, but there you go. We'll make sure next time we actually put the proper URL into the bot. Whoa! Dodge. Swift does a little up tilt. I don't know why, but Sheik has one of the most satisfying up tilts. It's almost like a crescent moon kick. And forget about Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal. It's UD Swift Criminal. And realistically, though, I don't want to see... This Mortal Kombat bracket is looking nice. You mean from this past Friday? I guess it does, because I was not here this past Friday. I only make it on Friday if I have time, and that's mainly for Street Fighter, because that's my biggest fighting game in terms of what I like, but I usually come Smash Sundays, because I still like Smash, but also it's more convenient for my schedule. Anyway, Swift's back up. And there goes the bomb, can't quite get it to hit. Is he going to go for a bouncing fish? No, but he'll dash in. There's the bouncing fish, just as I suggested it. I don't think he can hear me, though, so I don't think it's a problem. Do some neutral air and forward air. Throws him away. I'll try to be there for third strike as well, P-Suma. I'm still a little disheartened that I did as poorly as I did, because I almost got a game on, I think it was the Truth 70 74, 72, True 72, that's what it was. I almost got a game on him, but he's just that good with Elena. Swift's doing the up air. Spartacus quickly trying to make up damage. A little bit back air. Swift's being very, very swift. He lives up to his moniker for a reason. Oh, you could not have timed that better. First game to Swift. So, Town City and Final Destination, Swift bans. Fatal says hi, by the way. He's saying that he's supporting Swift. And Ella goes, yeah, Swift, you got this. That's what Ella says. And Fatal's going, ah, Swift, ah. Very anticlimactic screaming. Okay, so Spartacus is going to stick with Link. Maybe he thinks it'll actually work. Is it going to be Dark versus Dark? Yes, it is. Psychedelic is just on the phone at the moment, but he's also, I guess, waiting to see whom his opponent in Grands will be, because we still have the Losers Finals against Coral to come up. Do some down throws and some forward throws. Oh, very nice dash from Swift. He read Spartacus like a book. So we're seeing a lot of back and forth juggles between these two. There's the boomerang. Nice neutral air. It's kind of hard to do this single-handedly. I'm starting to remember why Boomer said it's hard to do. I know I do it a lot, but it's so much easier to have a co-commentator. Props to Spartacus and Swift for being co-commentators with me tonight, by the way, because there's no way I could ever do this on my own. But Ice on Deck, we're missing you, because you're always fun to have on the mic with us. There's a knockout to Spartacus. He gets first KO of fight number 2. Excuse me. You know, I know it's 9 o'clock because we're on daylight saving time now, but it still feels like it's, I don't know, 7, which is ironic because that'd be 2 hours earlier than it is now. Speaking of my yawn, sorry about that yawn. Oh, Swift answers back, gets rid of Spartacus' first stock. And did that side B just pull the bomb away? I have no idea. There's a down B, back air. Swift being very, very stylish. And Spartacus could not get the bomb to leverage him back up to the stage. I'm up air, back air. A lot of exchanges, man. There's a down throw from Swift. Swift is doing this in style. It's like that first game was a warm-up, but now he's definitely getting in the groove. Spartacus not too happy with that fall. Swift is up 2-0. Oh, he banged Final Destination and Town City again. Were those the same bands? I think he banned the same stages twice. It seems like he's comfortable with his strategy. No, we're not going to Peach's Castle. As much as I like that stage for its aesthetics, we can't have it in a tournament, sir. If you look over into the hallway, it looks like Coral and Reflexo are just enjoying their team pizza and talking over a can of cola. Going to Battlefield. Lincoln Chic. Same everything. Okay, that's hilarious. Exclamation real bracket. Is that an actual wild card? I'm not sure. Maybe it was by coincidence, I guess. Pardon the yawn again. Anyway, these two are neck and neck. Spartacus is back on stage. Pushing that bomb towards Swift, managing to make it work. It looks like Spartacus is going to be much more distance play this time. Because it seems like the rush-ins against Swift aren't really going to work out for him. Does back air. Back air again. Does a nice forward air. Oh. Use the bow and arrow back. Whoa! Very nice use of your materials, Link. Bow and arrow the bomb. Using some neutral airs to push Swift back. That's probably a smart idea. Because remember, Swift has the kunai with Sheik. I almost said Zelda, but with Sheik. His back air. Tries to use a bouncing fish. Can't make contact. Does a little break dance. Smash Bros. Dance Party, everybody. Spork is back up. It looks like he techs the bomb, or was it the up B? It was the up B, I'm sorry. Oh, dodges the kunai. Are they kunai or needles? Someone please let me know, because I can barely tell the difference in this graphical setting. Absorbs the impact of the bomb. And again. Now they're just having baseball practice, just kicking the bomb around, because, I mean, Swifty said itself, Link would play baseball. Knockout number 1 to Spartacus, again. Oh, Spartacus saves himself with a bomb. Back on stage, deciding to play underneath the ledge a little bit. I guess that's a smart move. Absorbs the impact of the bomb again. He's reading Swift's side Bs fairly well. Looks bomb away. Takes Spartacus's bomb. Gets rid of it. Can't get the bouncing fish combo. Did Spartacus just... He spiked him, but it wasn't enough for the KO. Bombs it. Nice neutral air from Swift. Spartacus is back up again. He's obviously mastered Link, just judging by his usage of the bombs. Swift finally gets his first KO after 2.5 minutes. There's up B, or up air, I'm sorry. Look at him go. Man, they're having a party at Seps 6 and 7. Those people aren't even focused on bracket at the moment. They're just screwing around at PS2. Spartacus is now 1 stock ahead. Can he finally get himself a game? Will he reverse 3-0 this on Swift? Or will Swift return to the top 3? Oh, very nice use of the up B on Spartacus. Spartacus gets Swift back up. It's almost like he's planned that. Shoots the arrows and throws the boomerang. Swift's got him in a lock. Uses the up air. Gets a back air. There's a scramble. Another back air from Swift. Throws him down. Swift trying so hard to stay alive and get Spartacus' second stock removed. Decides not to poke through the shield. Now these two are just juggling each other's bodies around like hacky sacks. Spartacus is timing these recoveries really well. Launches himself up. Dodges through the side B again. Back air to Swift. Swift's on match point, but Spartacus still has the advantage damage-wise, so Spartacus could very well take us into a 4th game. Can't reach it. The up B isn't going to do Swift in just yet. Now they're just jumping. Jumping like fish. Speaking of the bouncing fish. And hey, just as I say it, there's the bouncing fish. 1 fish, 2 fish. 3 fish, Swift fish. And that's game number 1 to Spartacus. No, not 2. It's supposed to be 1. There we go. Not playing favorites here. Spartacus analyzing his options for what he can ban. He is in deep contemplative thought. I mean, look at Spartacus. He's focusing so hard, studying the map, seeing what will work against Sheik. Swift is definitely giving him a run for his money, just like everybody he fights. I am Spartafish. That's what Pisuma, you are a genius. I am a Sparta fish, or I am Sparta fish. Spartacus still having a hard time choosing. Look at the contemplation. Chooses to ban Final Destination and Northern Cave. Very similar stages, but we'll see what Swift chooses instead. They're going to PS2. Not one of Spartacus' favorite choices, but it was up to Swift, not him. So, let's get back into it. And Spartacus cycles through the Link palettes again. Hanging in game 4. Something tells me this is going to be a very slow set. This might be the slowest set of the night. How many minutes in are we? 19. Yeah, this is a long set. Pushes the bomb. It's very possible Spartacus could reverse 3-0 this, but we'll find out soon enough. Aero Phoenix is really getting into this, talking about kill the Bowser for some reason. Is that because GJ Dowling's playing? Whatever. We should be focusing on this. It's looking a lot more even than before. Spartacus getting a spike with that sword. Pushes the bomb, and again. Goes for a 1, 2, 3 slice. The neutral air. Swift intercepts the bomb as he gets a forward air on Spartacus. Taps him up. Bash him with the hilt of the sword. Changing blows and pushing back. Got a little bit of a breakdance smash attack, but to no avail. Almost lures him in, but not quite. Uses the bomb. Gotta love the background banter while I'm trying to do my job. Ooh, that was beautiful by Swift. Gets the up air to an up smash. So, Swift is looking to make short work of Spartacus. He's quickly gaining damage on him. Blocks the boomerang. That was a back air. Oh, he manages to lock Spartacus in the explosions, or not apparatus, in its range that time. But he goes right through it the second time. Oh, and the bomb gets rid of Swift's first stock. First time we've seen the Spartacus get that on camera tonight, I believe. Bomb-based knockout. Swift is just kicking him around like a hacky sack once again. Throwing another bomb, but there goes the bomb. Throwing the needles. Swift's trying to get some kind of aerial KO, but Spartacus isn't standing for any of it. Jumps past the bomb. Another bomb's coming out. You really think that this is going to be a timeout fatal? Well, I'm not gonna write it off. It's definitely a possible outcome. And that side B gets rid of Spartacus. Swift once again on match point. Trying to make smooth, quick work, short work. Sorry, I was looking for the right words. Short work, that's the proper S word. Swift exchanges that stock for a win. Swift is moving on to losers finals. Spartacus had a good run tonight, but Swift goes all Swift criminal on him. Can someone give me a hee-hee? Because that's exactly what Swift did. Great games to both players, however, and thanks again to both of them for being my co-commentators tonight. Will Spartacus step back up to the mic for Coral versus Swift? Who knows? So, I'll get back to the game screen real shortly, but why don't we take a quick break to see what the chat is up to right now, and also listen to more angry gamer screaming in the background. I don't know if any of you guys can hear that in the background, but there are people just having casuals with the most unrealistic rule sets, and Ella, hey Ella, eating dinner, enjoying this, especially the angry gamer screaming. Glad you're loving it, Ella. Forget dinner and a movie, dinner and Smash. Sparkus, mad games, my man.
Yeah, he started picking me apart.
Hey, Swift's tough. He's made top 3 number of times. I mean, his first time here, he made top 3, and that wasn't a small field. Thanks again for the commentary help. So, still waiting on the next matchup. It looks like Coral's just glancing at his controller, because Coral's up next, of course, because it's losers finals. We gotta get you doing post-game interviews sometime. I think we'll get that at some point, Ella, because I think Mr. Spoosa said they're planning on working on a backdrop for post-interviews, but that would also require a decent camera. Coral's going to the can, keeping up old cliches.
Because we got to play, and like I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna sit here and then be like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Dude, you hold that in. You be a man.
I'm not good to do that.
Coral can't help but take a restroom break every pre-bracket. Freaking mint. So, you know what? We're pretty much getting into the bracket now, so why not we just move over to the... And Coral had to hit the can. We have to make that known to the world. So in the meanwhile, just enjoy the P2 face cam of Swift browsing his cell phone. Oh, too late. No, go. So, I'm not sure if Swift and Coral have fought each other in bracket before. Oh, Swift wants to weigh in.
I have actually played Coral in, I think, 2 bracket sets before. One of them happened like a year ago now. He won that one. The other one happened in, I think, like, it was like an 8-man, like, University of Delaware local, and he won that one too, like 3-0. Actually, he double eliminated me, 3-1 and 3-0.
So he beat you and he won the run back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I've gotten a little bit better, you know, I've learned the Samus matchup a little bit better, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Well, since you're now getting into your fight with him, use that past experience with Coral as fuel to get yourself a win. Yeah, we'll see how you, Tommy has this one, says Fatal. So, Swift! God, I'm stupid. Swift is going back to the chair to take on Coral. And by the way, Ella says Coral. We got a divided room in the Twitch chat. And they're gentlemaning to PS2. Why am I not surprised? But yeah, it's the battle of Coral versus Swift. And the Team Galactic theme has come in, so that's when you know things are getting tense. Who will be taking on Psychedelic in Grands? Okay, I'm not gonna condone any of Mr. Senator's shenanigans. I need to get back to the microphone. So it looks like Swift needs to get a new adapter because the one we have here at the head-to-head table is a problem. Oh, Dr. Swift is here to save the day. He's practiced living vicariously through Samus for this very moment. If you say so, Fatal. If you say so. No, don't you play me, Brawler. You don't ever play me, Brawler. And you're not Bonk either, so I wouldn't expect you to play Meta Knight. And I just gotta say, I know that Bonk's not here, but whenever Bonk plays Meta Knight, the palette he uses looks like ambrosia salad. Just saying. Anyway, here we go. Coral vs. Swift, losers finals. Winner goes on to take on Psychedelic in Grands. Get him! Wait, you're saying Swift actually does play Meta Knight? I had no idea. Saying it for a rainy day, well, since April's coming, April showers bring May flowers. What do May flowers bring? Pilgrims. Haha, that's very funny. Back to the fight. So Swift and Coral. I almost said Samus. I mean, it is Samus, but it's Coral. Just doing a lot of jumping so far. I'm expecting this to be a very, very slow losers finals. Gets through the side B. Parries. Shooting off the side Bs. Oh, the beam goes right over Swift. Coral decides not to shield poke. But he gets that forward air, and it's always a satisfying one to watch, and very damage-inducing, too. Gets the needles. Pokes Coral with a neutral A. Gets the screw attack. That's going to build up the damage he needs. Beam misses, does another screw attack. Yeah. Not sure where Psychedelic is in the room at the moment, but the man is just on standby, waiting to find out what his fate is. Whether he's taking on Save Point's very own Coral, or whether he's taking on University of Delaware Swift. Not gonna want to go Swift with that up B. Got the beam charged up. And that side smash, Coral gets his first knockout. And Mr. Senator is just dancing on the sidelines because he's the... I guess you could say he's the store's free advertising.
I'm here almost every day.
Seeing a lot of neutral airs and a lot of up airs from Swift. Dash attack from Coral, not going to make contact, however. Goes for the up air, not going to reach. Look at that go. Nice forward air from Swift. Goes for the bouncing fish. Can't make a hit. Might as well slap Coral with a fish while you're at it. And I just realized the pun. Coral is fighting a character as a move called Bouncing Fish. Under the sea. Under the sea. Coral's from SP, and you know he will... I can't come up with a rhyme. And Senator the mascot. That's what Ella calls Mr. Senator.
Yeah.
Very fitting. Just paint his face purple and green, and there you go. Free advertising.
Just give me a Wario cap and give me a Wario cap.
Oh, Swift can't recover from that? I'm a little shocked he couldn't make it back.
Lovely singing voice.
Well, gee, thanks.
Yes, Gray does have a very nice.
I don't think my voice is that good. But if you guys think so, thank you.
Put on a Subwoofer song and he'll be singing his heart.
Hey, give that wolf a banana. Just saying. But anyway, enough of the advertisement of Senator and myself. We're supposed to be focused on this fight. We're almost 5 minutes in and there's still no winner. So yeah, just like I predicted, Coral's very patient, Swift is very tactical, and when you mix those two, the last thing the bracket's going to be is fast. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's definitely going to be a slower bracket. But it looks like Swift has the upper hand. He's getting some juggles and some strings. Ooh, somehow gets past that, just underneath that standard B. Back up to the ledge. the weirdest matchup I've ever seen. That would take quite a lot of thought. A whole lot of thought. I really don't know how I could really quantify that, but I would say maybe... yeah, I'd need to give that some thought, Ella. I'm really not sure. Got some up air from Coral. Swift is going slowly but swiftly. And Coral... That screw attack cost Coral big time, and that gives Swift his first game. He bans Final Destination and Town and City. So it sounds like Coral's not going to be able to play a stage that favors Samus, but will he find another one that does? Fatal says GOAT, by the way. You know what? That's what the end of year trophy should be for Smash at Save Point, is a GOAT. A golden GOAT. Try saying that 5 times fast. Golden GOAT. And I know this won't happen in any universe, but imagine that. Grey Gorilla, the Golden Goat. That's quadruple G, man. Anyway, enough of that. It's Fight 2, and I think this stage might help Coral, given that it has an underside of the groove, and the pit's also a little deeper, so Coral could be able to make the deeper pit work to his advantage. It's a little jab. So neutral air. Misses with the side B. Back air and a neutral air from Samus. Well, you know what? I just thought about it, Ella. Back when I was in my losers bracket taking on Mudkip earlier tonight, I found a matchup that I thought was really bizarre just because it made me realize how bad this matchup is for Sonic. Mudkip plays Pikachu, so when he brought up Pikachu, I said to myself, I was saying to myself and him, I was saying, I'm starting to realize this is not a favorable matchup for Sonic. Largely because of the standard B, just how much shorter Pikachu is, so it's harder to grab. The list goes on. Still no knockout for Coral just yet. There we go, that's a knockout to Coral. Very quick that time. Well, unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to see it because we were playing at one of the stations, not here at the head-to-head. Oh, you mean see it in person? Yeah, that would have been a possibility, had you been here. Oh, that was a very smart tactic by Samus, or by Coral. Just go down with a down B and then go in for the grab. Very smart. Does another one. Well, that was almost like a wave dash. You can't even wave dash in Ultimate, but Coral looked like he wave dashed. Jeez. Does a down tilt. Samus, one of the stronger down tilts of the characters we've seen. Goes for a screw attack, and now will get some significant damage on Swift. Does back air. That screw attack was not one that Coral could afford, but not exactly sure why Swift didn't go for the up smash there. Does another standard B, and Coral's now 2 stocks ahead of Swift. Coral's getting some nice standards. Can't get the standard B to connect. Wait, Ella has 2 accounts? Since when did Ella have 2 accounts, and when did it change her? Oh wait, she probably just changed her profile color, never mind. You changed your profile. I remember because I changed my profile color to gold because yellow is my favorite color. I did that a few years ago. Sorry about the mistake. I'm terribly sorry. There's a forward air from Swift. Still trying to get that first KO on Coral. It's going to be difficult. Coral dodges right through the side smash. There we go. That's a knockout on Coral. We're not going to be seeing the 3 stock from Coral, but Coral still has a very comfortable lead. Well, since you're new, welcome to Twitch, I guess, and even though you're a staff member, thanks for being a first-time chatter tonight as well. Coral's dropping the down Bs. He's got a fully charged beam now. Coral's been known to weaponize that at the right moment. He's trying to determine the right time to use it. He's not giving Swift any indication. He's just baiting him left and right, baiting him like a piece of rainbow trout. Once, or no pun intended, because of the bouncing fish. Seeing some back airs. Nice dash attack from Swift. Swift is quickly making this up. Yeah, this music is very intense, and now that's losers finals, now that's top 3, it's definitely fitting. Is Swift going to get a KO off that throw? Not quite, I forgot Sheik has one of the weaker throws. You may say that Swift is angry, but he has one heck of a poker face on him. Dash attack, and Coral gets his first game. Trying to determine what he'll do. Smashville and PS2 are his band, so no gentleman's agreement here. Going to small battlefield. Were we just here, or was that regular battlefield? I really can't tell. I can't remember because I don't want to use daylight saving time as an excuse, but less sleep tonight due to daylight saving time. I can't remember half the stuff that's happened. They're sticking with same characters and same palettes. Time for fight number 3. Everything is neck and neck tonight. And we've had a lot of very big firsts. Game 3. And yay, I love music from the Star Fox universe. Oh, this brings me back to the days when I was just a young kid in Northern California and New Jersey, just firing up that N64. And funny story, when I first fired up Star Fox 64, I didn't realize it was an actual video game, so I just had the opening sequence just repeat nonstop. Yeah, I was that dumb as a kid in NorCal, I guess, because that was back when I was 3 or 4 years old, I think. I'll let you guys know, I'm very old. Don't you college students get old now. You're gonna hate it. Anyway, no knockouts so far, almost a minute in, but Swift is trying to get that first KO. Nice bouncing fish. Swift gets the first knockout. There have been exchanges after exchanges. You might as well just open up an exchange here at Save Point USA and exchange currency. We'll change Swift pesos for Coral Sterling. Coral Pounds, there you go. Still on neutral air game. An up air. Forward. Manages to absorb the impact. No blast that's gonna hurt him. Back air from Swift. Either we'll be getting a run back of Coral and Psychedelic and Grands, or we'll be seeing Psychedelic and Swift. See ya, Phoenix. Nice coming as always. So Aero Phoenix has bid me farewell. And I just realized, no, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to encourage him. Unless, of course, he gets home and decides to troll the chat. I hope he didn't hear that. Another bouncing fish KO to Swift. Swift is so calm, so collected, so stone-faced. Look at his facial... Look at both facial cams. These men have true poker faces on them. And it looks like Psychedelic and Sparkus are just running friendlies. I guess Psychedelic is prepping for his run in Grand Finals. Swift gets back up nice and easily. Swift's got that combo string going. Can he get the bouncing fish, however? No, he cannot. Instead, he gets a blast from the standard B. A lot of dancing between these two. But it's official. If Swift wins this tournament, we need to make Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal his victory theme. Coral finally gets a knockout. He's got a summit to climb, but we'll see if he can do it. Or he's got a mountain to summit, I should have said. I'm sorry. Oh, see you around, DJ. Nice Melee and Ultimate games today. Lots of dancing. These two are being so strategic. Neither of them wants. No one ever wants to lose, but I mean, these two are thirsty for that win. They're thirsty for that loser's representation in Grands. Manages to absorb the impact. No damage on the side B. Swift gets that up air. Another neutral air. Decides to cancel out of the bouncing fish, realizing that it's not going to work for him. Coral manages to absorb the impact of the side B. That probably would have been the end of his game. Over there. There's another one. Oh, almost connects with the bouncing fish, but instead he gets him with the up B. Swift in style. Fans Battlefield and Final Destination, so no neutral stages, period, or purely neutral stages. Unless, of course, you want to count PS2 as a neutral stage. Oh, hey, Jigs, there you are. I was wondering where you are. So, Samus and Sheik again. If ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, Jiggly's brought out the coral emoji. Jiggly wants to see that coral. Wants to see that coral shine and wants to preserve it like the Great Barrier Reef. I mean, Coral's going to have to get 2 very good games in a row because Swift is on fire. You know, it's a good thing we went this whole night without saying let him cook. Crap, I said it. There, I said it. I said let him cook. The drought has ended, and I'm sure that both Boomer and Taco are jumping for joy now that I said it. I curse myself. Seeing some neutral airs and some forward tilts. Look at Swift. He's packing the punch. And just a reminder, in case you didn't hear earlier tonight, Jiggly, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned it about UMP3. We miss you, dude. Please come back soon. Oh, hi, Lucas. Groovy Boy's over at the table just waving to me the whole time. It's... God, we don't have one clown here at State Point. We have at least 3 or 4 of them. All I can say to that is, oh my god.
J-Rod with the... I'm still in my dodging air. Guys, too. Just you two.
Jiggly, we always miss having you here. We know you were a little distraught over that time you got 3-0'd, but... We're certain you'll come back with a vengeance, because I'm sure that as busy as your college major keeps you, and believe me, I was a software engineering major, or just computer science major, so I know the pain. As busy as your schedule keeps you, we miss you. Either you got 3-0'd, or I forgot what it was. I just remember that by the time it was over, we were trying to tell you that you did your best, and you were saying, no man, I played like dog blank. I mean, that's what you said. You just weren't very happy with the performance. I'd need to go back and look through the YouTube archives, because I know you can find the fight out there, but... I mean, I could just tell that you were knowing you could have done better. But when you come back to State Point, we're sure you'll go with a vengeance, and Swift. Swifty Swift. Oh yeah, it was against Ice on Deck. That's who it was. Thanks for letting me know. It was Ice on Deck, yeah. And Ice on Deck is a tough opponent anyway. He's always tough. And it's a shame that Ice is sponsored by Future First Gaming and not us, but if he were sponsored by us, I would call him the store's official clown, but instead he's FFG's clown.
Clown for not being sponsored.
No, Ice is such a personality. Yeah, I agree. Ice is so much fun to have here. He's always fun. Besides, he's always talking about how everything's Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, bro. I miss hearing from him. I know Rokugel came up with that first, and he's mad that Ice claimed it as his own. But yeah, Ice popularized it. Just like how Rokugel came up with Let Him Cook, and yet Boomer 285 and Taco Turd have made it popular.
Remember to report his bosses, LMAO.
Yeah, for sure. Ice is so busy being the talk show of the store that he forgets to report his wins and losses. Or I should say wins and or losses. Beautiful, Coral! You timed that perfectly. But Swift is looking to make sure that Coral's moment of glory is short-lived.
Have a Coral stand in the chat.
Oh, chess notation.
Yeah.
Are you making sure you put N for knight rather than K because K's for king?
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. Very
they
proud of you, sir.
Yeah, they taught, and I put a sad face here because I got checkmated instead of a hashtag.
Yeah, use the pound sign for hashtag.
Yeah.
I was taught that in Boy Scouts when I had the chess badge. And yes, there actually is a chess badge for Boy Scouts. It's one of the newer ones. I think I got 26 to 31 merit badges. It was somewhere in that range. But then again, that was over 10 years ago. Well, yeah, my parents had me as a Boy Scout for about 7.5 years. It was from 5th grade until roughly I got my high school diploma. Heading out. See you around, Senator. Always fun having you here. So we had a little bit of a talk show with Mr. Senator. Now we need to see how the rest of this fight goes. Swift is on the cusp of save point history. Because I don't know if he's made top 2 before. He's made top 3, I know, many times, as I've said, but I don't know if he's made top 2. He has a possibility to do that after a very long run in the loser's bracket. Swift is getting closer and closer. This is closer than a shave. Slowly being... Coral makes him break out with the down B. That could have been a bit of a death knell for Swift. So even. Either we're going to get a 5th game or Swift is going to win in fashion. I don't know. Oh, he dodges the standard B. Coral keeps himself alive for at least one more game. I feel like that down B that broke out of Swift's grab was what really gave him that opportunity. So Coral's deciding his bands. Small Battlefield and PS2 are the bands, so Swift's got to get a lot more creative now that the gentleman's agreement is off the table. Don't nobody beat Game 5 Coral? I guess so. I guess not. It looks like a lot of the crew has left the building at this point. Still waiting on, Psychedelic's still waiting to take on whoever wins this bracket. I almost said Coral, but I forgot that was only Game 2. So the green and the black are back out. Will the Deadly Assassin from Hyrule get it, or will the Corology be proven? Will that oof be able to retain its copyright? I'll tell you what, getting back to Grands and possibly winning the tournament would probably be a great birthday present for Coral, am I right? We see a nice neutral air from Swift. Goes right through the impact of that side B. Coral's being really creative with that whip now. Back air from Coral. Dropping the bombs, trying to get rid of Swift. Can't quite push him back. Up air, up air. Back air, back air. Swift's got the strings going. Stringing it just like a guitar. See some nice neutral airs. There's an up B. There's a standard B. Ooh, goes right through the down B. Coral's charging up his beam. Coral's being very strategic, knowing when to use the blast and when not to. Forward air knockout. First knockout goes to Coral. He's saying, I want that run back against Psychedelic. The one man standing in his way is Swift himself. Swift is slowly stringing the moves. I just realized in natural, good old Coral fashion, Coral seems like he had a few warm-ups as losses, and then he just comes full force to get another 2 or 3 games. We'll see if Swift can pull a miracle. Did he just parry the bomb and yet the bomb still exploded? What? Physics, man. Managed to block that beam at the right moment. Coral goes to screw attack, and Swift somehow can't connect. But he goes with a neutral air. Bomb goes past Coral. Back air. There's a neutral air from Swift. I thought Coral just lost his first stock, but no, he went back up just enough to get to preserve his stock. Back on the ledge, Coral punishing him on the knuckles, holding on. There's a possibility Coral's going to get a run back against Psychedelic. He's just got one more stock in his way. Ella's pulled out the heart. That's how you know that she's happy for Coral. Oh, Swift gets a rebound off the edge of the stage. Coral wasn't able to tech it, so Coral is still working his way up. Or Swift, I mean. Got multiple hits going. Nice guard from Coral. Gets hit by the... Dodges the beam. Rapid jabs from Swift. Swift is a whole stock down, but he's looking to make that damage up. See some edge guarding from Coral. He knows edge guarding is the slow and steady manner that's going to help him win this fight. Swift gets touched by the beam. I'm actually losing my cool. I don't even know who will win anymore. Coral is getting that run back against Psychedelic. Swift with another mad top 3 finish. I mean, both players know their stuff. Looks like Coral's going to step away. I'm guessing he has to take another bathroom break. Oh, never mind. He's just spitting his gum out. So it looks like we have the official... make sure you go report the scores. By the way, Swift, phenomenal job, my man. Long run throughout losers. You did really well. Birthday dubs, says P. Suma. What's dubs? I don't speak your lingo. Come on, you guys gotta see what this, be right back scene says. What is birthday dubs? What? Yep. Game 5 Coral is a very, very well-known behemoth here at Save Point, and just about anywhere he goes. Yeah. Yeah, Swift almost had Game 4, but I think when that down B touched the hitbox of Sheik, that was what allowed Coral to fire back and take Game 4 and tie the series 2-2. And Ella just says, ha. Okay. Okay, so just waiting to get started with Grands. We'll just go and look at the bracket, and yes, it's, actually, no, it's not confirmed just yet.
Psychedelic and Coral. Each at the stream.
Yep, it's time for Grands. Psychedelic representing the winner side, taking on Coral, the birthday man, representing losers. So let's reset the scores to 0 so that way we know that we're not underway just yet. Psychedelic, back at the table. And yeah, they jail him into PS2, naturally. And we also need to attach the L label to Coral just so we know that he's representing losers. There we go. So, is he going Toon Link? Is he going Toon Link? Is he actually going with that? He's saying yes, so we'll take his word for it. Let's see how he does with Toon Link against Coral Samus. So will Psychedelic get one or the other set, or will Coral get 2 in a row? That would be a birthday present for him, no doubt. Coral is such a good Smash player, I tell you what. There's a reason why he's so high in the Delaware PR. But obviously, I was reminded by Jigs, make sure you don't talk too much about the PR, because it can mess with some people's heads, so I'm glad he told me that when he did, so I'm making sure I don't talk about it too much. Anyway, it's a Battle of the Green. Green alloy versus green silk, I guess. So, with Ice on Deck absent tonight, here's your Ice on Deck substitute. It's Psychedelic. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm running out of things to say. I'm so drained from everything that's happened tonight. Pardon my yawn. I'm terribly sorry. He lets the bomb blow up as he holds on to the ledge. That's very smart. First knockout goes to Coral. The beam goes right over Psychedelic's head. But that down B is going to catch him in the crossfire. Look at that forward air go! Coral intercepts the bomb, but can't quite use it on Psychedelic in return. And that up air. A little back air. 1, 2, 3 blow. And standard B. Coral's working everything up nice and smoothly. Coral, the creator of miracles. And that's going to get rid of Psychedelic's second stall. Oh, never mind! I was proven wrong! I forgot he had a bomb on hand. Just like Snake C4, it can get you back on the stage. If there's anyone who taught me that Snake can do that, that would happen to be Connecticut's Pelka. See more beams, and there's a forward air from Coral. That gets rid of Psychedelic's second stock. This forward air from Psychedelic. Trying to get rid of Coral's second stock. He's saying, I want that first set only. But Coral's got some very nice throwing game. A little bit of a neutral air. And an up B. Not as strong as Link's up B, but it can definitely do some damage that's pretty noteworthy. Sends that beam right into Psychedelic's face. Throws him over the shoulder. Couldn't get the spike on the side of the ledge. Coral's using the bombs to get back up, and Coral's back. So masterful at recovery, Coral is. It's like Inferno said, it's all about the Corology. And that stops the beam. And that deflects the beam. A little bit of an up tilt. Hey! Neji came back. I was about to say jetty for some reason, and I was about to say jetty, that's a kind of dock that you find out at the ocean.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's what they say in Australia, the jetty. But game number 1 will go to Coral because of a very unfortunate fall on Psyche's behalf. Yeah, see you around. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully we see you around again, Neji. Sticking with Toon Link. Maybe Psyche knows something I don't. So, Coral's up 1 game, looking for that bracket reset. Somehow that bomb makes contact. I'm a little amused. And for those of you who are here in the store tonight, or who were here, in case you want to watch, or in case you wanted to watch, I think the store had Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing in the lobby? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, obviously, it's a different anime-esque show every week. I don't know if they've had Lucky Star before, but I know they've had Lucky Star merch for sale. Namely, keychains and stuff like that. Tries to catch him in the blender, but Coral spikes him down and kicks him back. A little bit of a back throw from Psychedelic. He blocks the side B, and that time he gets caught by Coral's neutral B. Tries to get the up smash, or was that an up tilt? I think it was an up smash. Can't get a hit. Coral gets him in the grab and an up throw. That's a knockout. The Coral, you are Save Point's very last hope tonight. A little bit of forward air. Gets a grab and a back throw. Not quite yet. Coral gets a bit of a screw attack and a recovery in that motion. Jeez. A little bit of dash attack from Coral. He's known for having all very aggressive dashes. And a knockout that goes to Psychedelic. Fully charged beam. Ooh, very nice 1-2 with the up tilt and then an up air to Psychedelic. Very strategic. Ice on deck would be proud. There's a forward tilt. Gets him in the blender, as I call it. That's the up B. Pokes Coral a little further back, but again, not as strong as Link's up B is. He's back on stage. Goes for the back throw. Can Coral make it? Yes, he can! No, that almost sounds like Bob the Builder a little bit. We're not here constructing stuff, we're here destroying people. There's another shoulder throw. Ooh, that was a beautiful spike from Toon Link. Psychedelic, that was gorgeous. Intercepts the bomb, gets hurt by it in the process. We got more. There goes the side B in the wrong direction. That one goes straight into Psychedelic. And Coral now has 2 games to his name. He's up 2-0. Sounds like both the Animal Crossing stages are the bans. Coral is 1 game away from getting a bracket reset. So will Psych change up his game, or is he sticking with Toon Link? He's going Shulk! A character I used to play a good deal of, especially during the 4 era. So we're getting Shulk on stream. I don't know if it's the first time, but it's definitely happened before. Yeah, the long Coral chants are still coming in the chat. Yeah, we'll see how Psychedelic uses the Monado arts to his advantage if he chooses to break him out. He's got the shield. And now he's breaking out Smash. Probably gonna switch me a lot. Buster, that's probably the best one to use in this scenario because that's all about building up the damage. We get the forward air from Coral. Can't get the up smash. Another forward air. And there goes Psychedelic's first stock. Coral still has a fully charged beam after all that. Not using any Monado arts at the moment, but it's still doing some fairly brutal offense. Doing a lot of up airs. There's the beam. Psychedelic's back up, doing his best to fight on forward. Cancels out. Here comes smash attack. Tries to launch him down, but decides it's a little too risky. Gets back up. And he gets the smash attack to work. There you go. Or the smash art, I should say. Smash attack's different. Back here to Coral. Still not going to get rid of Psych's second stock. Psych is back up. Goes for attack recovery. Bit of an up B from Coral that's more meant for damage unless, of course, you're right at the ceiling. Okay, Psych's starting to read into Coral's play a little bit, it seems. Okay, and he's brought out the shield, trying to make it harder for Coral to get rid of him. There goes Psych's second stock. I guess he couldn't get to the jump art in time. Neutral. He's doing some forward airs now. Yeah, Game 3 Coral is really nutty, I must say. I haven't seen Coral this much on fire in just the 3rd game going for a 3-0 in this long. It's been a while. Drops the bomb. There's the smash attack, pushing Coral back, trying to get that second KO. The smash attack is meant just for that. And there he goes. Manages to get back to the ledge just in time. And Psych's breaking out the Buster again. I notice he hasn't gone for jump nor speed this whole time. Hey, maybe he has a strategy. And Coral has reset the bracket in a 3-0 sweep. He's brought Psychedelic down to losers with him. And we're going to see... Sounds like they're going to start the new bracket on PS2. We're going to reset that to 0. And now we have to add the losers label to Psychedelic to let us know that it's officially the final set. So as Smashadelphia once called the set, it's no longer second set grants, it's now what they call true finals. You know, that's what they should call as true finals. Losing is the strategy? You might be very right. Okay, Psychedelic's brought out the big guns now. He's brought back Coral's one and only nightmare, and that happens to be Lucas. There's 1, 2, 3. Blocks the beam. Down smash. Luke manages to get back up. Definitely a strong up B. Yeah, and as we saw earlier tonight, the one major problem that Coral has against Lucas is the down B because it can just absorb the impact and recover damage. But Coral's got to be really, really wise with when he uses his projectiles. Psych just needs to get a lot of good pokes and a lot of good strings, and he should be able to get rid of Coral. There's a back air from Coral. Can't absorb the damage, Psych can't. But he gets a very nice neutral air, I believe that was. Down tilt from Coral isn't going to get rid of Psychedelic's first stock just yet, but he gets a grab, and that up throw will do it. Always satisfying watching Samus's up throw. It hurts, but that's part of the beauty. That's PK Fire. Can't quite do it. PK Thunder. A little bit of forward tilt. Well, not forward tilt, more like a forward air. Psychedelic's still looking for that first KO. Doing everything he can to push Coral away. But Coral spikes him down. Not quite enough to get back up on stage. Coral is comfortably leading this set. Psychedelic is looking for a fatal blow of some kind. There he goes. Psychedelic finally gets a knockout. Building up the damage. Forward tilt. Neutral air. Neutral air again. Back throw. Being a neutral air. Can't quite get the downward spike. Back up on stage. There's an up smash from Coral. Or up B, I'm sorry. See, I'm getting a lot of my lingo mixed up now. And Psych uses the down B to get some damage recovered. Okay, Psychedelic is starting to get something going, but still gets hit by the standard B from Coral. Pushing him back with the PK Fire. There's a little bit of forward air. And with that little attack, Lucas has equalized the stocks. Can Psychedelic get that win, though? Working on it. Psychedelic's working it back up. He's doing it very much in sequence. That's not going to get Coral the KO he needs. But that up throw will. Coral's up 1-0 again. So, Town City and Final Destination are Coral's bands. We'll see how Game 2 plays out here in this second set. No, we can't go to Brinstar Depths. Don't you think about it, mister. Not friggin' Orpheon either. Smashville. Okay, that's fine. You know, Jiggly, it is possible for a 6-0, but let's not jinx it. Coral was struggling really, really badly against Psychedelic's Lucas in Winners Finals, but it seems like he's learned a lot of lessons from it the first time, and now he's playing Dark Samus. Not exactly sure what his strategy is, but maybe he thinks he'll make short work of Psychedelic even faster. PK Fire, forward tilt. A little up air. Dodges. There's a full-on neutral B. Coral sweeps him under the leg, but it's not going to be enough to get rid of him. Instead, he uses the... Oh, Coral! That's a clip-worthy moment. Jiggly, since you're watching, please clip that. You need to study that the next time you have a team kill against your teammate. That was very, very strategic work. The Coral getting back up on stage. Tries to spike it, but no, he just ends up taking the wall. They end up fighting down the pit and coming back. And there goes Coral's first stock. Oh, you don't think you will? Very well. Jiggly don't listen to nobody. Well, that means he listens to somebody, so he better listen to me, because I'm the commentator, so you obey my orders, mister. Nah, I kid, Jigs, it's fine. See, nice up tilt. Goes for a PK freeze, decides to stop it. There's a forward air. Nice up air from Lucas. Tops the PK Fire with the beam. Psychedelic is looking desperately to get a first win here in Grands. Yeah, I'll let you have bad grammar piece. Don't worry, all. I'm just pulling your chain. Nice parry from Coral, but oh, that beam would have done some significant damage. And I'm so sick of hearing KK Slider sing. Scoop under legs. Coral is looking hot. Very hot. Look at him go. Psychedelic needs a bailout of some kind, and that may have been the bailout he needed. Now he needs to try to get the third stock so that way he can take Coral into a third game of a possible 5. Well, I mean, we're going into a third game regardless, but I mean, Psychedelic needs to get something on the board soon. Coral stopping him in his place. Coral building the damaging sequence, trying to close the door on Psych. That's 2 games to Coral's name. The reverse 6-0 is still possible. I did not hear what Coral's bans were, but oh well. Hang into game 3. Coral is on the cusp of, he was so defeated in Winners Finals earlier, and now he's completely turned the tables. Especially after that shocking set against Swift in Losers Finals. Here we go. Game 3. It could be a 6-0. Let's get it on. Back to PS2. There's nothing more fitting than a stadium setting for a high-stakes fight. And the best part is you don't have to pay for it, so we don't have to have a redo of the 2015 Pacquiao Mayweather fight. Oh, Coral gets caught in the electric. Oh, decides not to give into the down B bait that Psych's giving him. Coral does the throw. Charging another beam. A little bit of an up tilt. Coral is playing this really solidly. First knockout to Coral. Whether it's Samus or Dark Samus, he knows how to be both a bounty hunter and a bounty assassin. He's creating nothing but miracles here at Save Point USA since 2022. Goes back up on stage, gets a screw attack. Very nice. The side smash, still working on it. Does PK Thunder, and that pushes Coral away, costing Coral his first stock. Psychedelic starting to string some combos. He's got something happening now. Will Psychedelic be the one to get the reverse 3-0? I'd never play a third game against Coral either. The longer you fight Coral in bracket, the more vicious he becomes. Don't let that calm, quiet face fool you. He's a cold-blooded killer. Coral is on championship point, yeah. I thought he's still, or Psychedelic still had 2 stocks, but Coral is going in for the money. He's going for the money, the glory, just... And Swift is coming in at just the right moment for what could be a possible reverse 6-0.
Bro, like he's got the download. On last stock, too. Psychedelic is in need of a major comeback. Looking to find some kind of neutral win with the PK Fires. Coral not showing any signs of breaking in this very close set.
Yeah, because Coral had a really rough time in Winners Finals, as I said. Now it looks like he's figured out the science of Psychedelic.
Fight, yeah. It's a good name for a Ness Lucas player. It's Psychedelic, you know. PSI kids.
Yeah, PSI.
There you go.
So, Coral wants his birthday cake and he wants to have it and eat it too. Is he going to get there? It's looking probable.
Birthday Coral, unstoppable force. Looking to find this one last neutral win, one last good hit to close out the set.
And he still has another stock to go if he gets knocked out, so he has some breathing room.
Exactly, yeah. It's going to be a hard-fought fight for Psychedelic if he's to win this game and make some kind of a comeback in the set. Barely,
oh, that was almost the end of the tournament right there.
Barely neutral get upping through the charge shot. Such good
timing. Oh, he stops
on
the up B with the whip. That was very, very smart play.
Good play from Coral. The tech chase. If I get the tech chase. And the charge
and
shot.
Happy birthday, Coral! He gets a 6-0 reverse in grands. Taking it all the way. Coral, the creator, is your final save point winner champion because we are officially starting spring next week. But props to Psychedelic. He had a mad run tonight. So much fun this whole series was. Mad respect, my friend. And hey, top 3, they're all over here. They're all within my vicinity.
We chilling.
Yeah. After all those times Coral had to hit the can, all the times he had to spit out his gum, Coral is your champion, and I gotta say, again, what a birthday present for the man. Just goes straight back from losers and takes it 2 sets straight without a loss. In the words of Infiltration from the days of Street Fighter V, download complete.
Download was completed.
Do I get a,
Yeah, there's payout.
And winner's photos. So, that is, that has been our 13-week series of Winter. As I said, we are debuting Spring 2023 next week, even though the Equinox isn't until the week after. But I have been Grey Gorilla. I've been joined on the mic by Spartacus and Swift here.
It's been a pleasure commentating for Save Point tonight, guys. It's been fun.
It's a pleasure having you back, and pleasure seeing you make top 3 all over again.
It's a pleasure making top 3, you know? It's a fun day, intense tournament run, but what we like to see. It's the game we play.
Yep. So congratulations to all, and I need to get off the mic. My voice is getting hoarse. I almost passed out when I stood up a little while ago because I need some water in my system. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you when spring kicks off next week. In the words of Mario, sleepy bye-bye. Thanks for joining us.
See you guys.